evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's game. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's game.
Welcome to the Samwell B12 experience,
where we have you covered for all the NHL action, play-by-play, news, and more. Make sure to subscribe today.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome in. It is night 3 of 3 live. We've seen 2 unbelievable, incredible games this week so far. Hoping this one is going to be just as good. The Cats and the Pens going toe-to-toe in this Friday night hockey matchup. I'm super excited. They are my team. The Cats at it. Jennifer kicking it off, dropping that 2-month membership in. Welcome in. Good to have you here. This is going to be a great one. So welcome in, Jennifer. Dina B, hello there. Hayden, what's going on? Leafs fans only, thanks for joining us tonight. Theo, Sam Eagle, what's up? AAU Triton, everybody else. JJ Sports Coverage, what's going on? Let's go Panthers. Love it, love it, love it. This is going to be an epic matchup. Reinhart trying to catch Matthews for the league leading goals, just a couple behind, and anytime you get to see the Penguins, the Crosbys, the Malkins, the Latangs, the Gunsels, it's exciting, but we're here, we're ready to rock, and this is going to be a great game. Gretchen, what's going on? Panthers, Panthers, Panthers. Let's go, Rhino. Love it. This is going to be a good one. All right, here are your lineups for tonight. The Panthers who are just crushing it right now. 29, 14, and 4. Woo! They're going with Evan Rodriguez, Alexander Barkov, and Maki Samoskevich, which I'll never be able to pronounce that correct. Then on line 2, it's Matt Kachuk, Sam Bennett, and my boy, Carter Verhaeghe. That's right, Verhaeghe on there with Bennett and Kachuk. E2 Luosterainen with Anton Lundell, and the man, Sam Reinhart. And we got Jonah Gadovich with Kevin Sternlin, and the punch-out, the knockout king, Ryan Lomberg, who says, "You can't see me." On the D side, Gustav Forsling with Aaron Ekblad, Nico Mikola with the man, Brandon Montour. Len's gonna love him, we know he does. Oliver Ekman Larson paired up with Dmitry Kulikov, and Bobo Cop starting in net tonight, Sergei Bobrovsky. Daniel, how's it going? Beverly, welcome in for the old folks home. For the Pittsburgh Penguins, it is Jake Kunzel with Sidney Crosby and Brian Rust. We got Drew O'Connor with Evgeny Malkin and Colin White. Valtteri Pustaninen with Lars Eller and Ricard Raquel. Then we got Harkins with ex-Maple Leaf Noel Achari, the Cookie Man. We got Jeff Carter on that line as well. On the D side, Marcus Pettersson with Chris Letang. We got Graves and Carlson. Pierre Oliver Joseph with Chad Rudwell. And starting tonight, it's going to be Alex Nedevic. So that is going to be the lineups for tonight. It is going to be a great battle. We'll see if there's any changes to those lineups. CeeLo, what's going on? Preds want a rematch versus the Panthers. Oh, it was a good one. CeeLo, your Preds got to be getting ready for the Oilers tomorrow night. We saw them last night getting their 15th consecutive win. Tomorrow they're taking on the Preds, going for 16. So you got your Preds better get ready. Ian, what's going on? Welcome. That's right. No official betting here. But if you had to pick, vote in our poll. What are you taking? The over, the under? You picking a team on the money line? Put in what you're trying to pick. Theo Samigo, my friend. Yes, we are on our way, cruising to 10K, trying to reach that altitude. So thank you, everybody, for supporting us here. B Disney, what's going on? Mythic in the house. What's up, buddy? Welcome to the show. These two teams, who are the hot players to watch? I'll tell you, in the last 5 games. Carter Verhaeghe, who? This guy? Could it be this guy? Carter Verhaeghe. He's got 8 points in his last 5. Sammy Reinhart. Nice name, Sam. Nice name. 4 goals in his last 5. Verhaeghe 6 assists in his last 5. And Matty Kachuk, +8 in the last 5. For the Penguins, Mr. Sidney Crosby. Crosby 7 points in his last 5 games. 5 of those are goals. Erik Karlsson 5 assists in the last 5 as well. The Panthers took the first meeting early in this season, 3-1, looking to continue that and take it here. Overall, in the team stats, Pittsburgh has the advantage in the power play percentage. Florida has the advantage in the power play percentage. They are 13th in the league. Pittsburgh, 31st. On the penalty kill, Pittsburgh has the advantage. They are 7th, where Florida is 10th. We'll see how special teams are going to come into play. All right, the tenders of the Golden Twine are on the ice. They're ready to go. Let's flip it over to the game screen and get this one ready. All right, thank you so much for tuning in here early. Game time. We're ready to drop the puck. We're ready to see this one go into action. Jose, what's going on? Do you think the Miracle Panthers will make it the playoffs again? Jose, not only do I think they're going to make the playoffs this year, they are going to go far. The comeback Cats are here to do it again. They're going to have a phenomenal year and work it deep in the playoffs. This one coming to you live from Pittsburgh, and the Pens have it in their own zone. Coming around behind their own net, it's Letang. Letang was tied up with Verhaeghe. Oh, and the official puts the arm right up. And just to start it off, Verhaeghe, my boy, what are you doing? Tying up, twisting up with Letang, and he is going to the box. Good golly, Miss Molly. That's not how we wanted to start things off. Ryan, what's going on? Let's go Panther. Oh, let's go Penguins. Excuse me. Let's go Penguins, Ryan says. That's a little bit of a weak call. A little bit of a weak call, but the officials trying to set things with this game. That's right. We're 20 seconds in, and already a penalty putting the Penguins on there. See, it says the audio is going out. All right, let's switch this. Hang on. All right, we'll go. We'll put the microphone away. We'll use the computer audio. So hopefully that's okay. Let me know if that is better. The mic strikes again. Boo, Mikes. Boo, Mikes. All right, here comes Pittsburgh setting it up on the power play. They're coming down into the zone. Rust with it. Rust setting it up. Trying to get through Forsling. Forsling doing a nice job on the boards. This is going to come around behind the net. Picked up here by Reinhart. Reinhart's going to move it to the half boards. Now he sends it all the way down the ice. Right? Come on, Verhaeghe. He knows better. This one coming all the way down. Oh, sorry, Jennifer. Yeah, the computer audio tends to be a little bit louder. There we go. Is that better? Hopefully that's okay. Here's Pittsburgh setting it up, coming across ice. Here's a shot. That one's missing wide. Crosby sending this back to the line. Coming across to Malkin. Malkin back to the point. Here's a blast. Where is it? That goes wide. Pittsburgh finding the loose puck. Coming around side of the net. Thank you, CeeLo. Working it back down. Kulikov to the point. Can't get it out. Here comes Pittsburgh in the high slot. Backdoor play. They score. No, say it ain't so. 1-0 Pittsburgh on the power play. Oh, not a good start. Kulikov just couldn't get it out. The Penguins recognize. They go up the middle, they go backdoor, and they just bang it in. Oh, good golly, Miss Molly. Come on, Cats. Come on, Cats. Jake Gunzel, the side of the net. He's going to take that. A nice pass. Stuffs that one in just through. Power play goal. Pittsburgh on the board. 1-0. They get out early. Yikes. So Pittsburgh was 0 for their last 14 attempts. They finally get through and put one in. That's not the start. That's not the start we wanted. Here they come. Barkov ripping in with a big shot right on. Nice save. That one's going to be kicked aside. Barkov coming right in there. Nice little toe drag, followed a shot. Cats back to the point. Here's a shot. This one gets knocked down. Larson has the puck. He's going to back this one up. Larson getting this one back and he'll work it up to the red line. Little pass, little miscom there with Barkov as he was going in for the attack, and it's dumped in. Leafs fans only bringing out the Penguins busting the Macarena. Off the crossbar. The Cats coming so close. Dinging that iron. Holy moly. All the way down in the Florida zone. Forsling, he's going to rip it around the boards. Trying to get it out. They can't do it. It's sitting there. It's loose. Now Florida picks it up. Pass across. Here they come. Dropping it to Lundell. Going to thread the needle. Tried to get it to Listerine, can't do it. And the Pens going to flip this up. And it's going out of play. This should be a penalty against Pittsburgh for delay a game. And they're not going to give it to them. Wow, Pittsburgh getting away with one. A lucky play there. Thank you, everybody, coming in, smashing that like button for us. Much appreciated. Unbelievable. So, an interesting play here. After the whistle, Florida pushes the puck into the empty net of the Pittsburgh goaltenders who wasn't paying attention. And then the bad vibes coming back to haunt Florida as Pittsburgh scores on the power play. This one, Pittsburgh's bringing it out. Florida's going to intercept in the neutral zone. Grabbing the loose puck and to dump it in. It's going to go around behind the net. Florida coming on the forecheck. Kachuk putting it in front to Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe takes it off the skate. He gets it back to the point. Forsling's going to turn and rip it in. Big rebound, a shot. It's there in front. Nice save. Sidney Crosby and Kachuk going at each other a little bit there. but a nice save. Wow. Good play, good play. That one was ripping it right through. Woo. Love to see it. Kachuk reaching the stick out there, hoping for the deflection. Didn't quite make contact. Verhaeghe waiting on the other side. And a nice job by the Pens goaltender, Alex Nedeljkovic. Makes the save. Another name I will probably never pronounce correctly. Florida coming around. They have it in the high slot, putting it back in the corner. Going to bring this one around to Barkov. Barkov, he's going to get bumped there. Steadying it up, trying to get help, waiting for help. Rodriguez comes over with a hit. And we get a whistle get blown down. This could be Malkin going now. Malkin and Rodriguez having some words here. Everybody's having some words. Pettersson coming over. Barkov is going to kind of take him in the side. McCullough in there as well. McCullough towering, just towering over everybody at 6'4". What's going on, the Bear Shark? Good to see ya. Marcus Pettersson. He came in here against Barkov. A little bit of a dangerous hit. Barkov is okay. Barkov tries to go for a little stick lift on Malkin. Rodriguez comes in and kind of gives Malkin a little bit of a bump. What's with all these bumps from behind? Everybody's bumping from behind. Don't like that. But the Penguins going to take a penalty. Florida on the power play. Let's see if they can strike back. Pittsburgh going to get this one all the way down the ice. Florida taking a look around. Florida. They're going to play this one back to Barkov. Here comes Barkov. Again, power play for the Panthers, 13th in the NHL. Verhaeghe with this going to play it down to Barkov. Barkov back to Verhaeghe. He gets rubbed out on the boards. And the Pens easily going to run this one down. Trying to come this one around. All right. Thank you, Sharkman. Bringing this down. Quick tip. This is going to come out. Forsling had to push this one back around. And Pittsburgh going to pick it up. Not a good power play right now. Pittsburgh has been dominating on the PK. They're taking it to them big time. Pittsburgh, they've got to sort, or the Panthers got to sort out their power play here. Pittsburgh doing a nice job. Going to bring it in down low, trying to get it set up. Pittsburgh being really aggressive. Travis, what's going on? Welcome back in. Here's Larson, a quick shot, tipped right in front. They score! Florida! Evan Rodriguez! There it is. Florida strikes back on the power play. It's Rodriguez that gets it done. Spaceman, perfect timing. Spaceman coming in, bringing the goal. The Panthers even this one at Uno's. A little bit of a big stop there. It hit the Penguins goaltender, falls right to Rodriguez, and Rodriguez, who drew the penalty, puts it in the net. There we go. That's right, Jennifer, and that's a good goal. Even Steven. The Panthers really were working hard there. We have a even game. And we're just over 5 minutes in. We've already seen 2 goals. Here comes Ricard Raquel. He's going to put it in the middle. That gets knocked down. Penguins going to hold it in, putting it in the corner, trying to come through. Malkin here. Malkin trying to circle around. It comes right out in front, scooped up by the Panthers. Cat's going to go off the glass. They get it to the line, not out. Penguins turning around. Here's a blast. That one's going to go just wide. Forsling going to go up the boards. Can't get it out. It's going to come back around. They're going to try the other side. Cat's going to play this one back. Going to reverse it all the way around behind their own net. Trying to get things set up. Listerainen is going off. Here we go. Florida on the move. Here they come. Pittsburgh attacking. Gets it up to Barkov. Barkov through the middle. Dumps this one over. Cutting through. Rodriguez again with a shot. And that one is going to be grabbed and held. Nice breakout play by the Panthers. They are flying right here. And Pittsburgh having a little bit of a trouble holding on to the speed. Rodriguez, a nice play. Found an opening through Letang and threw that one towards the net. Adrian, what's going on? Welcome in. Gerard, what's up? Bon, welcome in. You're not that late. It's only about 6 minutes gone in this game, but it has been a phenomenal game so far. Barkov and Carter take the face-off. Pittsburgh's going to win it. They're going to get it out. And what are they pointing at? They blew this one down. It didn't go out of at a play. It stayed in. Or they think they're saying it hit the camera. The puck went up and hit the camera atop the glass. So that does count as going out of play. Brian, what's going on? Welcome to the show. As you are coming in, make sure you're tapping that thumbs up button. Pittsburgh going to win this back around, and they're going to dump this one all the way out. Pittsburgh on the way, coming through. Nice job here by the Florida defense. Coming to the aid, jumping on that puck. I got a question for you. Follow NFL. Jennifer, I'm not a big NFL fan. I will not be doing Super Bowl. I won't be doing Super Bowl, but you can. There's lots of channels I'm sure will be. You can check out Pete McDevitt. He'll definitely be doing Super Bowl. But yeah, there'll be lots of channels out there. Unfortunately, though, I'm not a big NFL guy. I'll be watching the game, but won't be streaming. Crosby Barkov. That's right, Adrian. Here comes Ekman Larson. Ekman Larson going to bring this one down. He's going to play this one around. Side of the net, Pittsburgh there first. Can't get it out. Nice job here. It's cut off by Gotovich, and he puts it right back in. Good evening. I can prep too. Welcome into you. This coming down to the Panthers zone. Panthers going to look to move this one. Here they come. Lomberg coming down the ice. He's driving hard. Lomberg going in the corner. Lomberg getting a nice little tilly the other day, dropping the gloves at center ice. And as they go at it, the music guy in the Panthers arena starts playing the John Cena theme song as they're duking it out. It was amazing. I hear there's a big ping pong tournament coming up. Ping pong would be tough. The pros play so fast. Here comes the Pens, 2-on-1 coming through. What a defensive play and a great comeback. That is an amazing effort here. Pittsburgh trying to come through 2-on-1. The Cats, the defender took the shooter, took him out of the play, and the back checker came through and took away the opportunity from the puck carrier. Very well executed play. I'm not an NFL fan either, but down here in Texas, oh my God. Yeah, Brian, I'm sure. It's massive. Panthers going to dump this one in. Coming around, side here. Trying to dig through his Listerinen, trying to get it behind the net. He can't do it. Penguins coming up. This line here, having a bit of trouble. Pittsburgh bringing it up. Nice little dipsy-do move by Colin White, going to bring it in. And Florida going to cut him off in the back end. Here comes Nico Mikola. He's going to pass this one across. Mikola driving to the net. All 6'4" of them. Has the puck. He's going to reverse this down around behind. Florida trying to go for the wraparound. Can't do it. Coming out to Montour with a shot. That one gets blocked. Montour now going to shovel it around behind. Malkin going to play this into the corner. Colin White back to pick it up. Can't get it. Reinhart, side of the net. He's going for that vicious backhand. Can't get it off. Malkin picks up the puck. He's going to start to move this ahead. And there's a big hit in the open ice as Colin White goes down. Wow, what a first period. What an unbelievable pace to this game. Here comes Barkov skating through. He's going to dipsy-do in, and they're in. Offside. Just on the offside. Wow. No worries, Beverly. It's all good. Just happy to have you here. They're going to commercial break. Tied at ones. We are 9 minutes in. Great start to today's game. Welcome, everybody. Whether you're watching us live or maybe you just hopped in on the replay, thanks for joining us. My name is Sam. This is the Sam Welby 12 Experience. I am a Panthers fan. I am a Leafs fan. But more importantly, I am a hockey fan. And we're here to bring you all the NHL coverage that we can. This is our third game this week. And I'm happy to say this is the first game this week that's not going to be a shutout. We saw an unbelievable game, Toronto versus Winnipeg, an overtime win for the Maple Leafs. Last night, we saw the Edmonton Oilers putting up a huge, huge victory to extend their lead to 15 straight games. And here we are tonight, Pittsburgh and Florida. Now, we don't know what the full schedule is going to be next week, but I know on Tuesday there's a very good chance, got to make sure nobody else is around. There's a very good chance we're going to be pulling some double header duty. Actually, that's a lie because the Leafs are on Monday, not on Tuesday. So we're going to have on Monday, but Tuesday, depending on what happens tomorrow night, Edmonton and Nashville. If Edmonton wins tomorrow, it means Tuesday night Edmonton is playing Vegas, and they could be going for the franchise or the league tying record of 17 straight wins. So there's a chance we might be live for that game Tuesday night. So we're going to be here Monday. We might be here Tuesday, and then we'll have to see what the rest of the week is going to bring. There's going to be lots of hockey going on. We're going to have a lot of fun. Oh my God, my brain is full of hockey tonight. Also, Vegas Rangers on the two. Oh, yeah, Gretchen. What a good game that one's going to be, too. So many good games tonight. Great matchups. I got to tell you, the way some of this NHL scheduling has come together with these mid-season matchups and where they are in the standings, love it. Not this Monday or Tuesday. I thought they were. I looked at the schedule earlier. Did I look a week ahead? I know they're playing Saturday. Oh, yeah, February 5th, Monday, February 5th. That's right. It's a whole week away. It's a whole week away. The schedule got me. Here's Crosby with a shot. That one's going up in the air. February 5th. So they play tomorrow, then they're off to February 5th. That seems like such a long ways away. You're right, Hayden. Thank you for that. My gosh. I just saw Monday and I assumed it was this Monday. But yeah, February 5th. And we have the All-Star game stuff coming up next week. We got lots of All-Star coverage coming up. So make sure you're here, subscribed, and hanging out with us because that's going to be a whole lot of fun. Hand pass off the face-off. So we're going to get this one dropped and redone. Oh. I'm baffled for a second here. All right, they're waiting to drop this puck. Malkin has a broken stick, waiting to get him going. Malkin getting another piece of lumber, trying to get himself back in here to going. All right, so here we go. Letang in here, Malkin in here. They're going to kick this one back to Letang. Back to the line. They're going to dump this one in. Florida coming around. Look out. It's in your feet, Mikola. He can't pick it up. They're going to send this one around. All the way down to Bennett. Bennett, he's coming down the left side. Bennett looking to cut through. Can't get around Letang. Letang doing a nice job here on Bennett. What channel are you watching? I'm watching on Sportsnet Ontario, Adrian. Sportsnet Ontario is where we're watching the game from. Montour going to play this one up. Taking a look, coming right in front on Bobrovsky, and he's going to have to hang on to that. So nice work here. Jeff Carter throwing one in towards the net. Tied at ones. So what we have coming up for the All-Star break. So Thursday is going to be the player draft. So we might do a live stream and hang out for the player draft. Friday, 1 week tonight, is going to be the NHL skills competition. So we'll probably do a hangout for the skills competition. Then on Saturday, it is going to be the actual NHL All-Star game. And I'm proud to say I am actually going to be in attendance for the All-Star game. So we will not be live for the All-Star game. We might do something live from the stadium like we normally do, depending on what time I get in and get to the seats and all of that fun stuff. The All-Star game is a 3 o'clock start. So we might have something live from the stadium from the All-Star game. So that will be a whole lot of fun. But we'll have lots of coverage coming up the end of this week for the All-Star festivities here in Toronto. All right, do me a favor, if you will, hit that share button. Share us out on Instagram, Discord, Reddit, Twitter. Twitter's probably the best one. Wherever you are in your social circles, help us out by sharing out the link. If you are putting it out on Twitter, use the hashtag time to hunt. Planet Paul, what's going on? Welcome in. Who scored the goal for the Panthers? It was Rodriguez. Rodriguez on the power play from Ekman Larson and Sam Bennett. Not Reinhart. Reinhart, he hasn't had much opportunity yet here in this game. Thanks, Gerard. I'm so excited. It is going to be an absolute blast. Cannot wait to go check it out. We are here tied at ones. It's been a pretty good game. The Florida Panthers a little sluggish out of the gate, a little slow, but they are building. Started with R, and I was like, of course. Yeah, man, Reinhart has been absolutely crushing it. He's like just a couple of goals behind Matthews. So he has been heated up. He's now 4 goals behind Matthews. He is 3 ahead of Kucherov. Off the draw, Russ going to play this across, intercepted. Here comes Listerine, and he's going to play this one down. Driving in, putting it around behind the net. Pittsburgh trying to play this one out, and they do, up off the boards. Turned over. Here comes Lundell. Lundell can't bring it in. Drops it for Listerine, and he's going to put this one in. Sam Reinhart in on the forecheck, forcing Pittsburgh to make a move, and Carlson is just going to play this one up. Keep 6. What's going on? Welcome in. Ian, good evening. Good to see ya. Here's a play right into the high slot. Lundell's just going to chip that up and over the net. Reinhart's side, he's going to float in front. Reinhart is in front. Here's a shot that's going to get knocked down. Listerine scooping it up, going to play it back to the line. Ekman Larson couldn't keep this one in. The new Pro Boomball League is looking for a skilled commentator. Ian, I will call anything. If it's exciting and entertaining, I'll call it. This coming all the way down. Penn's going to tip it in. Bobrovsky out playing it around the net. Little tie up here. Had to be careful as Godovich got tied up with his man. Pittsburgh has it in the skates along the board. The ref saying, play it, play it. Lomberg in there as well. Penn's going D to D. Here's a shot from the bottom of the faceoff circle. Doesn't get through the net. Still around the boards. Coming around. Cross ice to Rudwell. Rudwell, he's going to throw this one down kind of high and over the back of Raquel. And the Cat's going to pick it up. They're going to play Lomberg, going to play this one across. He has it taken away. Here they come. 3-on-3, a shot. That one's going to go way wide. Pittsburgh can't keep it in. Comes out. The Panthers, Godovich sending it down the length of the ice. Here's Letang. Letang on the move. Look out. Pittsburgh was changing. Stolen by the Panthers. And they couldn't get it through the Pens. What a chance. Barkov going to put this in the Pittsburgh zone. Not deep. Geo Ace, what's going on? Crosby 87. His B-Day is 8.7. Yeah, and doesn't he have 87 in his salary as well? Here's a shot right on. Bobrovsky going to hang on to that one. So after a flurry of activity for the Cats, they've certainly slowed down here. Pittsburgh starting to take on some of that momentum. Yes, keep 6. Very interesting scenario. Bobby McMahon has an injury. They're also saying that Kelly Yarncroc has an injury. So conveniently, as the Leafs have to activate Ryan Reeves off the IR, they find some slots to put a couple more injury guys back on. So yeah, keep 6. Bertuzzi will have a spot to rejoin. And if they do put Yarncroc on IR as well, that means they'll have something to do with Reeves. Mikola going to play this up. Nice play up to Bennett. Bennett coming on. He's got Verhaeghe. Bennett elects to shoot. And that one's off the side of the net. Coming around behind. Florida can't hold it in. It's a race for it. 2-on-1 for Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh coming in. They're going to pull up. Drag this one around. Lars Eller can't do much with it. Verhaeghe going to force this puck out through the neutral zone. Him and Bennett crisscross. And it's picked up by the Florida defense. They're going to play this ahead to Tkachuk. He's going to put it in. Verhaeghe going in on the forecheck, takes his man into the boards. Pittsburgh, though, is able to get it up to Rust. Rust, far side across to Crosby. Crosby coming in. Nice little play here by Ekblad. Ekblad had it tied up in his skates. This is going to come around into the corner Florida trying to tie it up, and can they get it back to Ekblad? No, they can't. You got to get it around from Crosby, and Bennett is going to chip this one out and down the ice. There's some other Maple Leaf news. We're going to talk about it at first intermission. Lots of news, lots going around. Here's Ristolainen. He's going to play this one up, down into the corner. Trying to get in here was Reinhart. Reinhart behind the net, curling around in front. Going to play this back to the line. Here's a long shot. That one gets knocked into the corner. Ristolainen goes in there. Achari doing a nice job. To the line. Pittsburgh can't get it out. Panthers holding it in. Lundell back to Forsling, sending it in front in the high slot. Rust is going to play this one ahead. Pittsburgh on the move. Going to tip this one in the corner. Trying to chase down. Bobrovsky coming out to cut it off. Forsling going to play this one ahead. Lundell gets this one ahead to Reinhart. Reinhart accidentally plays it back the other way to Achari. Achari makes a nice pass coming in. Almost a big collision at the blue line. That was close. Panthers going to play this one ahead. Here they come to the red line. Now they're going to dump this one in, and the chase is on. It is, Gio. It is a very quiet crowd here in Pittsburgh. Major concert yesterday on the internet. Leafs abuse the injured reserve. Yeah, Ian, it is. I mean, that's always been the case since with Matt Murray and Klingberg and others. A lot of controversy about how the IR is being used. It is crazy. Andrew, how's it going? Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. If you're just ninja watching or have us on in the background, come into the chat. Say hello. We'd love to know who you are and where you're watching from. Andrew, it's been a end-to-end, back-and-forth game. It's been a fun game so far. Panthers home games are starting to get packed. Spaceman, they are. We went to the game against the Rangers, and it was beautiful. Here's a long shot, and that one's gloved down. It was a great game when we were there in the new year, and wow, that Ranger game was awesome, and a loud crowd, much louder here, than it is here in Pittsburgh. All right, they're going to the commercial break again. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for joining us. My name is Sam. Kindly hit that like button. We've done a great job as folks are coming in and out, smashing that like button. We're 19 away from 100 likes, so hit that thumbs up. Of course, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe. We are here for the Panthers, the Oilers, the Leafs, and so much more. So thank you all so very much. Now, some of the other, well, you know what? I'm not going to spoil it. I'm going to wait till intermission. I almost gave it away. We'll talk about it at intermission. You went to the Kraken versus Sabres game. Nice, Spaceman. That must have been a fun game. Kraken is a fun team to watch. Sabres got a lot of talent there. It's great to see what they've kind of put together. Sabres, they were one of my underdog picks this year. They've performed not up to where I would have liked them to see. I thought after some of the moves they made, they would have been doing better, but just not quite there yet. All right, let's try to get some things organized here. Boom, there we go. That's what we need. Got the water here. Got to stay hydrated with the invisible bottle. But the Panthers crushing it again, continuing their unbelievable play, what we saw from them last year again. For those who don't follow Pittsburgh regularly, they went to the Stanley Cup Finals last year, and I'm convinced the only reason they lost was the amount of injuries they had that were building up. They just couldn't deal with a bigger, tougher Vegas Golden Knight team. Sam decided to skip the Ricky Wild thing, Vaughn, with the cap. Yeah, I didn't put the glasses on today. Didn't put the glasses on. Triton, I did my Tim's picks today. Yes, for my third time this year, I did get the Tim's picks in. Finally. How many goals next period? We're gonna see 2 goals in the next period. Pittsburgh holding this one in. They're setting it up. Malkin has it. Coming around to the side. Dropping it back and forth. Here's a shot. Deflection. That one goes just wide. Side of the net. Florida collapsing down low. Nice defensive effort. Wow, it's nice to see a team actually playing defense. It's crazy. Pass across. Carlson going to play this over. Big shot. Bobrovsky makes a save. And Florida able to clear this out. The Panthers have not had a shot on net for some time. They've been stuck on 6 for quite some time. They got to get it in there and get some shots going. The air definitely out of the sails right now. Florida has been on a little bit of a cold streak. They've lost 3. Now 2 of those losses were in overtime coming to the Ducks. And the Red Wings, they lost to Minnesota, but they beat Nashville and the Arizona Coyotes. Pittsburgh has been on an even slower losing streak. They lost in overtime to Vancouver. They lost in overtime to Carolina. They beat Seattle Kraken. Then they lost to Vegas and Arizona. So both teams on a little bit of a tough streak so far. Quick shot right off the draw on Bobrovsky. He's going to grab that and hang on to it. Those are difficult shots. The ones right off the draw, you got to be sharp. You got to watch those ones. I think Rangers and Panthers make the conference final. Hayden, I'm kind of with you right now. I think that series would be phenomenal. Here they come. Florida walking in, taking a look. Listerine with the backhand. It's going to go up. Tried to be gloved down. He couldn't catch it, but he knocked this one. Roger, how's it going? Welcome in. Good to see you. Long pass ahead. Panthers going to put this one into the Penguins zone. They're chasing this down. Are going to extend the arena lease. That would be pretty cool to do. Listen, I know the Panther Stadium in Sunrise seems to change its name every 2 years. From the BB&T Center to the FLA Live Center to the Amaranth Bank Center. It's changed a lot, but it is a lovely stadium. I like it a lot. BCHL, what's going on? Vic, good evening. Welcome in. Thank you so much, BCHL. Appreciate it. We're on our way. Next stop, 9.5. Yeah, I love the Florida Stadium. If you've never seen it, if you've never seen the Panther Stadium and you're curious what it's like, you got to check out our stream from, a little ways ago. Richard coming in. Richard, thank you so much. Again, I appreciate you so much, Richard. Congratulations, Travis, Vic, Mikey, Owls. Oh, we got some rough stuff. Hang on, some collisions going on. Everybody's jumping in. Everybody's got a dance partner here. Richard coming and dropping some gifted memberships. Thank you, Richard, so much. So Kachuk and Jeff Carter really going at each other here. They were jousting. I'm not sure exactly what just transpired, but Kachuk is not a happy camper. So Jeff Carter, let's see what happened. So a hand pass. Nothing really happened here. Carter gets his stick up high. What? I don't understand. I don't understand why he went after him here. BCHL, I did get my Tim's picks in today. I did. I love that you guys ask me every game. I did get them in. So a little bit of a hand pass here, and they bump together. Kachuk and Carter starting to get things out. We're going to get a brawl boiling up here pretty soon. Kachuk and Ekblad, so did I. I picked them both as well, BC. I picked them both as well. That's awesome. Oscar, how's it going? Welcome in. All right, Lomberg on the ice against Carter. Lomberg grabs Carter. He wants to drop the gloves. Carter's not going to drop the gloves with them. Lomberg still going after Carter. Now going to play this one around. Carter skating away from him. They get it back. Carter in the high slot. Shooting, putting that one wide. Ekman Larson going to play this one up. Carter's a tough guy, but Lomberg wants to drop the gloves with him. He won't drop them. Play is going to be cleared out. Back down. Here's Carter with it. Carter going to take a little bump on the sideboards. Everybody going after Carter now. Lomberg coming in, looking aggressive on the puck carrier. And here comes the Penguins. Penguins going to come out. Little sandwich action and a big hit there. Penguins coming all the way down. I'm trying to find the link here. All the way down. Bobrovsky came out for a moment. He had to scooch back in net. Here it is. If you've never seen Bobrovsky coming out to play it, maybe we'll wait for the next break in time. Big shot. That one's going to sail just wide. All the way down. Penguins back to pick it up. Rudwell has it in their own end. Long pass. This one is going to get knocked down. It's a race for it. Bobrovsky had to come out. Play it over to Mikkola. Mikkola was a little slow getting there. Heads up play by Bobo. Mikkola going to put it up. Little blind backhand pass. That's kept in by the Penguins. Raquel made a nice move. Barkov trying to get it up the wall. And they're going to chip this one out. Pass across. Here's Rodriguez going to throw this one in the corner. Forecheck is coming in. Here come the Cats. Samoskevich going in the corner. And this one gets taken away and played all the way back out. Ekblad going to dump it in. Canadian White Trash Guy, what's going on? Welcome in. I've been trying to watch every day. Oscar, thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right, so that's going to be blown down. So here is the link. If you've never seen the Florida Panthers Stadium before, here's a video we did. We started outside the stadium. We walked in. We walked through the stadium up to our seats. So a little bit of a tour of the Florida Panther Amaranth Center, and it'll give you an idea of how their stadium is set up. I love it. Love it there. All right. Puck back in action. This one is taken around. Again, it has been all Pittsburgh for the last several minutes here. This one going to be played up. Long pass. Far side. Here comes Pittsburgh. Off balance shot. And Bobrovsky going to reel that one in. Another nice stop. Pittsburgh has been getting the shots. The Panthers, they're slowing down. Bobrovsky doing a nice job here. Florida is one of the teams that fights most, I think. Who's your second pick? You know what? I don't even remember. I picked Jordan Eberle. Eberle was my other pick in the game tonight. Kraken St. Louis. Quick shot. That one's going to sail wide. Bennett trying to get back in there. Pittsburgh has control. Coming out in front. And again, Bobrovsky's going to see the puck. And he's going to fall on it. And here's some more pushing and shoving as Rust is going to get up on Forsling. Wow, these guys just battling back and forth. Colton, not a bad pick. Not a bad pick at all. Beverly bringing Stanley C out to the show. Gotta love Stanley C. He's so awesome. Such a good mascot. The Panthers actually have two mascots. They have Stanley, and then they have the Rat. The Rat is pretty cool. They certainly know how to do it up. Hayden bringing the Coyotes to the show. Can never have a stream without the Coyote mascot. Of course, Oscar. Yes, for sure, of course. John, how's it going? Colorado, did they officially sign him? I knew it was coming, but I hadn't seen that it was official. This coming in. There's a high stick to the face. Montour took a stick right to the face. Play on. No call. Pittsburgh dropping it back. Montour, I think, is just trying to get off the ice. Pittsburgh going to dump this one back in. 35 seconds to go here in the first period. Going to play this one all the way down the ice. Trying to turn this one around. Letang, he goes down. There's some more bumping and shoving as Rodriguez gets taken down by Letang. Bennett in there. Again, Kachuk in there. Everybody starting to mix it up a little bit. A little face washing never hurt nobody. Panthers playoff round 1, game 7 was the greatest game I witnessed. You know what, Spaceman? That was one of the best streams we ever had. I mean, that was absolutely insane. That was so much fun. So much fun. I mean, and that was one, we did that on a whim, right? It just, the timing worked out. We were able to pick it up. That game 7 was one of our great streams, one of our best for sure. So some more rough stuff side here. Ekman Larson getting taken down, getting caught up. Ekman Larson going to play this one ahead. Pittsburgh going to play it back through the neutral zone. Cats get it. They're going to pay this in. Quick pass. Here's a shot deflected high and over the net. And that's going to do it. The buzzer's going to go. The first period is going to end in a draw 1-1. All right, let's go over to the intermission screen. We got a lot to talk about. Boom, time warp, bringing us right over to the desk. Let's get these scores updated. God, I love that I have to do all this manually, but that's okay. It's part of the gig. The 1-1 is your score, your goal scorers in this first period. Jake Gunsel on the power play from Rust and Carlson, then Rodriguez on the power play from Ekman, Larson, and Bennett. Verhage and Pettersson were the two guilty parties going to the box. 10 shots for Pittsburgh, 8 for the Panthers. Pittsburgh leading the way in the face-off circle at 57.7%. 8 hits for Pittsburgh, 7 for the Panthers. 7 block shots for the Panthers, 9 for Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh going 7-7 giveaways, takeaways. 3 giveaways for Florida, 0 takeaways. And that is your extended stats. Let's take a quick look here at the out-of-town scoreboard before we dive into some of the news. Andrew, Pittsburgh scored first, and then the Cats came back. CA, what's going on? The Panthers jersey is so well designed. CA, I love it. Love it. Love it so much. It's such a great jersey. My biggest problem is it was super hard to get it in white. I couldn't find a store in Toronto that carried the white one. I could not find a place online to get it with the name on it, and I wanted Verhage. I had to actually get it at the stadium. So if you're looking for a white one, the stadium is your best bet. Knights and Rangers, they are tied at 1s in the first period. That's the only other early game. All right, a couple of signings to tell you about in case you've missed it over the last few days. We talked about Nick Foligno signing for 2 years at $4.5 million. That's a lot for Nick Foligno, but Chicago needs him to help defend Connor Bedard. Jason Dickinson also signed 2 years at $4.25 million. Shane Pinto, he signs a 1-year deal in Ottawa, $775K. And the reason why that signing is significant, if you're wondering who on earth is Shane Pinto is the young player who got suspended for, 41 games for violating the NHL's gambling protocols and rules and regulations. So Pinto served a 41-game suspension, and he is just back and signs with the Senators. Do you prefer the Leaping Panther logo or the Shield? So I'm a big fan of this Shield logo, a big fan, but that Leaping Panther logo for special occasions is perfect. It is absolutely perfect. I do like it a lot. Corey Perry, we talked about this especially yesterday. He signed with the Edmonton Oilers. Didn't make his debut yet. Expected to play tomorrow night. Peter Mrazek signed in Chicago, 2 years, $4.25 million a year. The big signing, Philadelphia, tying up Owen Tippett, an 8-year deal worth $49.6 million, breaks down to $6.2 million a year for Owen Tippett. So that is a pretty darn big signing for the Philadelphia Flyers, and good for them. Tippett, I mean, tons of potential, just did not really break out to be what we expected him to be. Those are your major signings at this point. From the trade front, no other new trades. There are some minor deals that have come in, but nothing major to break down. Yes, John, 5 NHL players getting charged. We kind of talked through it a little bit yesterday. Very unfortunate news, based on the Team Canada team from a couple of years back. It was a very, very unfortunate news and some serious news that we covered. Now, those 5 players really were, well, a couple of them were surprises, right? A couple of them were surprises. I'm trying to see if there's any new information on it, but it doesn't look like it. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't really seem like I'm not seeing anything new, but yeah, Carter Hart, Dylan Dubé, Alex Formanton, Michael McLeod, and Cal Foote, the 5 that we believe are the ones who are going to be charged. There's a press conference coming out in about a week or so. But they're 5 members from the 2018 Canada team that have been called to surrender, and those 5 all just happen to take leaves for personal reasons. So we're waiting to see how that's all going to shake down. Yes. Okay. So, per Michael Russo, they were expecting to see Zach Parise sign with Colorado following the All-Star break. So it's not official yet. Not official yet. But they are expecting him to sign. Dallas, what's going on? Welcome in. Rick Dewally says, expect the Vancouver Canucks to be one of the big contenders for Chris Tanev. That would be a huge boost to Vancouver, who's already flying around. Tanev has been had a little bit of a struggle this season, but he would be a good addition. Quinn Hughes began his NHL career alongside Tanev, so it'll be interesting to bring him back and see how they're going to kind of get together. Let's see. Let's see some other exciting news. Oh, so this was interesting. So I know we saw a comment earlier about the LA Kings and what happened to the LA Kings. Well, the Kings have a little trouble brewing, and if you didn't hear this one, it's quite interesting. Now they're on a little bit of a slide. They're currently sitting 7th in the Western Conference. Drew Doughty was interviewed just the other day, and he did not hold back. Drew Doughty came forward after their 5-3 loss to Buffalo. They had a 3-0 lead. They lost the game, similar to what we see in Toronto. And Drew Doughty comes out and says to the media, "We got guys in this room too worried about themselves and worried about their points." Wow. The full statement, Drew Doughty goes on to say, "We got to start playing as a team. We got to start playing our game of hockey, and guys need to stop playing for themselves." That is a big time comment. When you come forward and you say guys are too worried about themselves and getting their own points, that's going to be bad. So I expect the situation in LA to kind of go from bad to worse until that gets sorted out. Flames do not want to trade with the Leafs, John. That's for sure, and they've made it apparent, right? Dallas, no, Crosby did not get the goal. He did not. It was Gunsel that got the goal. Here's some other news. So the current situation, the 4 NHL players that have requested. All right, Beverly, we'll see you soon. Again, thank you so much for hanging out while you can. The 4 players that have taken the leave of absence, they're going to continue to be paid their NHL contracts. It's going to continue to count against the salary cap, but they do not count against the roster limit. So they will have a non-roster status, but they will be paid and they will continue to count against the salary cap. Now, I'm very curious if found guilty and are actually charged, or I guess I should say charged and then found guilty, will those stipulations continue to be? We'll have to see what those are going to be. But very interesting scenario there. The other news, the New York Rangers have placed forward Nick Bonino on waivers. Bonino bounced around a little bit, but the Rangers have put him on waivers. Let's see. Anything else going on? Doesn't look like it. We talked about that. Oh, yeah, Brendan Gallagher. So Brendan Gallagher had his phone hearing, and he did eat a big suspension. What was it? 5 games, I think, was the suspension he got. If you didn't see that elbow, it was absolutely vicious, 100% intentional. I'll be honest, I think 5 games isn't enough. There's a big problem right now in the league with headshots and cheap shots and hitting from behind and all of that. The player's safety, George Peros, and the player's safety has been very inconsistent, which makes it a joke. Sorry, Mr. Peros, if you're watching, but that's how I feel. You got to fix it. You got to start giving steeper suspensions for these types of hits. I understand there's only so much you can fine a player, as outlined in the Players Association agreement with the league. Fines, there's only so much you can dish out, but number of games by suspension, set your proper limits and enforce them and stick with them. He should have gotten 7 or 8 for sure. It was a vicious elbow, caught him right in the head. Just not good at all. Here's some news. Maple Leafs fans, don't know if you heard this one. It's not officially a retirement, but this player says he's stepping away from professional hockey. I'll tell you who in a moment. He says, I haven't officially announced my retirement, but I'm done. I had a great career. It was the best time I've ever had in my life. Right now, it's family time. This player played over 1,000 NHL games, 1,037. He had 263 goals, 263 assists, 13 penalty minutes. And there it is, Hayden. Wayne Simmonds officially stepping away for the game, saying he's done. He is done. Can't be surprised. Listen, he had some really good years on Philadelphia. He was an absolute monster. When he came to Toronto, there was nothing left. There was nothing left at all. You could tell. He could skate, but he had a terrible time handling the puck. He had a terrible time passing it around. I mean, he just dropped off fast. And unfortunately, that happens to a lot of players, where once you get to a certain level, a certain age, or you get a certain injury and you try to come back and things just fall apart badly. And it certainly did for Simmonds. Now, it's interesting. Here it says, spectators the other day. So you're right. Okay, as speculated the other day, the Avalanche, this says they've officially signed him as of 15 minutes ago. As of 15 minutes ago, he has officially signed. It's not even posted on some of the sports sites yet. Zach Parise did sign an $825,000 contract for the remainder of the season with the Colorado Avalanche. That is a huge signing. Great news for Colorado and great for Parise to see how he can cut it and how he can still perform. But $825,000, that is small potatoes for what he can possibly do to bring to the table. No prep, no worries. It's all good. It's going to be 12 to become Panthers' new GM. Listen, I don't think the Florida Panthers need a new GM. And Captain Tuttle, welcome in. Panthers are doing a great job. I mean, they've put such a solid team together, a very well-balanced, structured team. One of the things I like to look at on these teams is how the time on ice is doing. And Florida's got a pretty good spread. Sam Reinhart, no surprise, 7 minutes and 50 seconds of playing time. Listerinen and Barkov, both up there over 6 minutes. Lundell Rodriguez, about 5.5. Interesting, though, Kachuk, Verhaeghe, they are under 5 minutes of playing time. I would have thought they'd be a little bit higher. Lomberg, of course, him and Godojevic at the bottom half. From the defensive side, Montour and Forsling leading the way. Montour, 7 minutes and 50 seconds in that period. Forsling, 7:35. Mikola and Ekblad just over 7 minutes, with Ekman Larson over 5 and Kulikov just over 4. So it's an interesting spread on how this time runs out. But, I mean, this team, what they've put together is absolutely money. And now let's be realistic. Florida fans know it's been a long time coming. This Panther team struggled for a long time. They've had ups and downs, but their stats, their team stats, are sitting around the middle of the league, but they're just getting it done. They're getting wins. Their goals per game, 3.23, 12th in the league. Their goals against per game, 2.6, so 5th in the league. What does all that mean? It means they're scoring at least 3 a game. Sometimes they're scoring a little above 3, 4 or 5. Goals against means they're giving up at least 2 to 3 goals a game. Their power play, 13th in the league. Their penalty kill, 10th in the league. So they're in the upper echelon, but they're not right at the top. Yet they're continuing to play at an unbelievable pace. Bobrovsky, 22 wins so far. He's got 10 losses. His goals against is 2.53. He's playing good hockey, but it is their skaters. I mean, look at this. 47 games played for Reinhart, 60 points. For Carter Verhaeghe, 49 points. Matt Tkachuk, 48 points. Barkov. Now, Barkov missed about 6 games, and he's still at 47 points. Then you get into the depth players. Rodriguez, 27 points. Bennett, 22 points. Ekman Larson, their top defense, at 22 points. One of the big difference of why these guys are doing so well, remember when we looked at the Maple Leaf stats a couple of days ago, and we said Matthews was like, he had a gazillion points, but he was only plus 4-5. Nylander was only a plus 4-5. I think Marner was like an even. Well, look at this. Sam Reinhart, 60 points, plus 15. Carter Verhaeghe, plus 14. Tkachuk, plus 10. Alex Barkov, plus 20. You go to their D. Ekman Larson, yes, he's a minus, but Forsling, plus 34. He's a forward. Aaron Ekblad, plus 21. So they are doing some real good things and working real hard and putting up some good numbers. It is a real team effort here, and these guys have each other's backs, which is what I really like about this team. All right, let's see. I know I missed some of your counts. I got Chinese. Oh, Dallas. Sounds good. Cody Hodgson playing. He is, interesting. Which team is he playing for? Where is the Hodgson reporting to? I think we've covered pretty much all the news that have been going around since yesterday. I want to thank you guys for supporting us all week. We've had a couple of big games. Now, we're not going to be able to bring you the Leaf game tomorrow night, but if things go according to plan, later in the evening, Nashville's AHL team. Okay, thank you, John. Later in the evening tomorrow, we may have a surprise pop-up stream from an undisclosed location. I can't tell you more because I'm not even sure if I'm allowed to stream from where I'm going to be, but we're going to set it up, and if we can stream, we will be popping up with it. It's probably, my guess will be about 9 o'clock or so, but we'll have to see the schedule of events and when this certain thing is going to take place. So make sure you have that notification bell checked off because I'll make the stream visible right before we're about to go live. Going to be interesting. Ask Tavares if he wants 4 young checkers on their correct stick side. I don't know what's going to happen with Tavares. I'm kind of worried about what that situation is going to look like. Come the summer, come July 1st, when Tavares and Marner are due for their extensions, I really, really hope they don't make the mistake. The Admirals. Thank you, John. I really hope they don't make a big mistake. All right, second period is underway. Let's get back over. Here we go. Let's see how this is going to play out. It was a fantastic, fun to watch first. Let's see how this second is going to go. Here come the Cats right away, circling around behind the net. It's there in the blue ice. Cats are driving towards. And a nice save there. Florida, wow, they've arrived. Bennett and Verhaeghe just driving in here. In that blue paint, they are coming low. Really driving in. I like that. Some good play by this line, the Tkachuk line. Tkachuk is taking a beating in front, but Verhaeghe down low, nice little play. I'm not convinced that he would put in 70. Tavares' style of gameplay, I think, has just changed so much that even if you gave him 2 big physical forwards to play with, I don't know if it would, how much it would actually help him out. Pittsburgh going to play this one around. This is going to be chipped out all the way back down. Tkachuk picking it up in the Panthers zone.
putting it around far side, trying to come through, trying to chip this one out. Giordano's been bad. Yeah, John, talking about slow down. Gio has definitely slowed down. He's played a lot of hockey in the last 2 years, and you can kind of feel it right now. He's good in front of the net. That's true. He is good in front of the net. Pittsburgh has it inside their own line. Going to play this one up. It's stolen away. Here come the Cats. Going to bring this one in. Kachuk going to the net. Verhaeghe with a shot. That one's going to go just wide. Bennett can't grab the rebound. This line is going to go off and switch it up. Nice little snapper there from Carter Verhaeghe. Remember, Verhaeghe was a big-time goal scorer just a couple of years ago. Down in the corner, Reinhart coming in, getting it to Listerainen. Listerainen coming around. It was in the 22-23 season where Carter Verhaeghe put up 42 goals. 42 goals last year. Right now, he's got 24, and that kind of matches what he did in 21-22. Forsling gets this behind the net, going to put this one around, trying to move this one out. Stolen here by O'Connor. O'Connor bringing it in for the Penguins. He has it down below the goal line, playing it back to the line. Cross ice, Joseph taking the shot, knocked down in front, and the Cats get it back to the line and not out. The Penguins somehow, some way keep that one in. Cycling around back to the line again. Here's a wrister coming in, caught up in the skates. It's there, and Malkin could not find it. Barkov going to bounce it back. Ekblad has to go in and pick it up. Ekblad trying to get there. Pittsburgh definitely ahead. They're about a minute and a half ahead in the offensive zone puck control time. Back over. Here's Puustinen taking a shot. Got a piece of Bobrovsky. Nice little stop there. This one going to be coming out. Pittsburgh all the way back. Letang to grab it. Panthers making some changes, getting things going. Toronto won't put the puck into the crease since they traded Clark. I think Bunting played that role okay. He got in front of the net. He mucked it up a little bit. Here come the Penguins. Penguins driving down low, cycling around in, coming behind the net. Out in front, trying to put that in. They can't do it. Here comes Barkov. Barkov going to chip this one in all the way down in the corner, trying to go through here. Again, if you're just coming in and joining us, hit that like button and make sure you're hitting that subscribe as well. We'd love for you to come back for more NHL hockey. Pettersson with it. Over to Letang. Tanger waiting on it. Here comes the Cats after a little line exchange. Florida trying to get away from Gunsel. Gunsel walking in, sending it over to Sid the Kid, who's not really a kid anymore. In the corner. Crosby to the line. This one is coming into the slot. Here's a shot. Bobrovsky, I think he got a piece and sent that one to the side. This one coming to the line, holding it in. Pittsburgh again. Another shot. That one's going to hit a leg. Wow, they're sending a lot in. And finally, they get it out and down the ice. I don't like how our widget has been jumping around. I'm going to have to see if we can make some adjustments here. So Pittsburgh, they are certainly flying right now. The Cats back on their heels early. Got to see them pick it up and get things back in the swing of things. Got to get them going. Again, thanks everybody hitting those subscribe buttons. Welcome to our community and our channel. This one coming out. Pittsburgh back to pick it up. Here comes Stolen. Quick shot here. Florida walking in. Sterling coming through. Shot and the rebound picked up by Crosby. Sterling going up high on Crosby. I don't like that for a hit. Rust bringing it in. Montour watching him. Rust going around behind the net, feeding it back to the line. Cross to the left side for Carlson. Goes back to Letang and it comes out. We got a penalty coming up to the Panthers. Penalty coming up. K-Man, what's going on? Let's go Penguins. Need these wins. They need to get some points. That they certainly do. And they're going to be going to the power play. An interference call. So this was a bad play. Lomberg trying to muck it up, trying to get under the skin. Is going to the box. Yeah, Carter Verhaeghe drafted by the Leafs. Boy, he would be something in a Leaf jersey. But you know what? I'll be honest with you, John. If he would have went up in the Leaf system, I think the Leafs would have ruined him. I don't think he would be much of what he is today. You know, seeing what they've done with some of their other prospects, I don't think he would have done well. And I love Verhaeghe. Like I said, I'm representing Verhaeghe 23. I'm protective of my boy. I'm glad to see what he's doing here. So Penguins on the power play now. They have one power play goal in this game. Let's see what they can do here. This coming around. Big shot down low. Rust sending it in front. Crosby putting it just wide. Barkov going to pick it up and clears it down the ice. Exactly. All the way back. Now Pittsburgh went 1-for-1 on one shot when they had a penalty right at the start of this hockey game. Crosby with this. He's coming in and it's knocked out. All the way back down again. Pittsburgh setting it up. Panthers looking a little bit better here on this power play. Here comes the Pens. They're going to turn. They're going to bring this one in. Pittsburgh, Malkin walking in. Cross ice to Rust. Rust fans on it. Picked up here by Ekblad. Ekblad going to carry it up. He's got Reinhart with him. Gives it to Reinhart. To Ekblad. He shoots off the crossbar. Holy moly. Dinging the iron. Aaron Ekblad just nailing that crossbar. Yikes. Wow. So close. Almost a shorthanded goal. He was right there. Right there. But what a beauty of a play. In Vegas, as we're talking, Vegas just took the lead 2-1. Vegas now over the New York Rangers. Here's Letang. Letang with this. He's going to play it up. Still got about a minute left on the power play. Stolen. Pittsburgh right in front. Reverse. Bobrovsky covering the side. Nice save there. Florida going to pick up this puck, getting it out. Here's a race for it. Picked up by Sterling. Sterling, he can't rip it. Short-handed with an opportunity. Looking good, coming close. Penguins coming right back the other way. They're going to move through. I got to find a better widget. This one's driving me bonkers. Little drop pass here to Letang. Letang trying to move this one through. Let's see if I can make it stop. Here's a snapshot. Let's see if that will do the trick. Nope. Darn it. So they are coming. They are throwing everything at the net. They are working hard, these Penguins, and Bobrovsky standing tall, doing a nice job. Again, big props to Bobrovsky right now. Ekblad gets it out. Penguins going to turn this one around. They are on the move. Here they come. 10 seconds to go on the power play. This one coming around through. Penguins going to knock it out of the air. Florida trying to get it. Crosby can't get there. Comes around to Malkin. Malkin, cross ice pass. Waiting. A shot. That one's going to go just wide. Malkin there to pick it up. Van Michael, what's going on? The fact that Crosby is still going strong at his age, whereas other great players, same as him, starting to regress, just shows how amazing Crosby is. You know, I can't disagree with you. I make fun of him all the time. But Crosby, at his age, you're right. To be playing at this level and what he's doing is still pretty impressive. And welcome to the show, by the way. Here's a shot coming in right on. Bobrovsky making a key save there as Malkin gets taken down. Broken stick there. Pittsburgh player had to drop it. Comes to Malkin. Malkin going to play this through, and it's deflected out. Power play has expired. We are back to even strength. I don't know if he'll be able to play that long. And don't forget, Crosby also missed a couple seasons with the concussion issues. So after everything he went through, you're right, the fact that he's doing what he's doing is amazing. Pittsburgh going to hold this one in. Playing it around, O'Connor in there, going to play this one back. Trying to get it through in the high slot, and there's Ekblad here to steal it away. Ekblad off the glass to Lundell. Lundell's going to bat this out. Knocked down, here comes Florida. Florida coming through. Reinhart going to the front of the net. Trying to play this one in. It is down low. Montour playing around. Oh, excuse me, it was Verhaeghe in there. Back around, Verhaeghe flying to the faceoff circle. Verhaeghe gets it from the dot. Shoot that. He does, and a great glove save there by the Penguins goaltender. Verhaeghe was in his spot and got a nice shot off. Can you imagine Crosby, Dylan Hunter, and Dan Daoust? Dan Daoust. Now that is a blast from the past. I got to admit, back in the day, I was certainly a Dan Daoust fan. Man, wow. That is a name from the past. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for joining us here. What a great game. Pittsburgh Panthers tied at ones. We're almost halfway through the second period. This has been a lot of fun. If you're joining us, my name is Sam. This is the Sam Will Be 12 experience. We're streaming all kinds of games. We had the Leafs. We had the Oilers. Now we have the Panthers. So we appreciate y'all being here. Make sure you're clicking that like button. We're 3 likes away from 100. So click that like button for us. We had a lot of friends kind of popping in and out all night long. And we appreciate you hanging with us on a Friday night. Now, if you're brand new and this is your first time watching, if you're having a good time, hit that subscribe channel. We just passed 9,400. We're working towards 95. We have a nice giveaway. We're doing 2 giveaways in the 9,000s. We got one at 9,500. Then we have a big giveaway coming up at 10K. It's just, well, it's not even 600 away anymore. It's 595 away. So it is going to be a blast. So thank you all for being here and supporting us, helping us with the likes, helping us with those subscribes. We're going to have a lot of fun. We like to call the game and we like to call it our way. But more importantly, we love to have you in the chat, chatting along, sharing your opinions, your feelings about players and teams. We welcome it all. Misconduct, welcome to the show. Welcome in. That's an awesome emoji. Very cool. Or thumbnail, I should say. Welcome to our community. Now, Triton wants to get a wave going. That was a little redemption you saw. I'll tell you how you redeem in a second, but we got to count in that wave. 3, 2, 1. Hey, all you got to do is put your hands in the air, find the emojis, and put the hands up and get our virtual wave going around. K-Man, Vegas now up 3-1. Vegas jumping in there. Triton firing up the wave. Phil Kessel still not signed. No, he's not. I don't expect him to sign. Here's the Panthers, a blast from the point. That one gets knocked down. This coming all the way down the ice, and that's going to be an icing call. Get those wave hands up, the virtual wave. But about those points, just by hanging out, being in the chat, watching along, you are earning points. You can check your points at any time by typing !points in the chat. Once you type those in, it'll tell you how many points you have. Then you can redeem them and bring up other things along the way. Thank you for hitting those likes. Much appreciated. Pittsburgh trying to bring this one around. Let's get some more hands up. We got to get a better wave than that. All the way down the ice. Panthers in the corner. They're going to play this one around. Trying to get it out. There it is. 100 likes. Thank you so much. Great job. Coming in. Big shot, Bobrovsky. Another save. Bobrovsky has been stopping the pucks left, right, and center. And this is going to be another icing call against Florida. So this puck is coming all the way back down. Missed the HBK line. They were the best line. 16, 17 cup years. Yeah, you know, there have been a lot of interesting ones over the years. It's a little small. It's hard to make it out, Canadian white trash guy. It's a little small. Let me see if I can. I can't zoom in on it. Is it a frog? That's funny. Now we get icing against Pittsburgh. So this is going to come back down to the Pittsburgh side of things. Icings back and forth, back and forth. Oh, it's a frog choking a duck. All right, thank you, Hayden. I was hard to see the full thing. I could see the frog. So Crosby going to take this draw. Looks like Barkov getting waved out. Florida going to win it right back, but it's a race to get it. Goes to the open side of the ice. Ekblad kept it in momentarily, and now Pittsburgh sends it down again. Another icing call. Another icing call. 3 icings in a row. A stork eating a frog. Oh, gotcha. Apparently, I forgot how to drink. Oh, it's one of those nights. Thank you for hitting that subscribe. Perfect timing as I've spill water all over the place. Thank you for hitting that subscribe button. Here comes Pittsburgh. Bringing this in. Crosby with the backhand. They crash into Bobrovsky, but he still manages to keep the puck out. Crosby getting it back to the line. Letang setting it up. Pettersson getting that shot. It's knocked down. Pittsburgh player hauls down Rodriguez. And then 2 more Florida players go down. Oh, somebody's hurt. Who is that? Oh, shoot, it's Barkov. Barkov is down on the ice and not moving. Rodriguez trying to get in there. Letang is being held back by the officials. I didn't see who hit Barkov, but Barkov is down on the ice. He's got his hands up over his visor like this. Oh, that is not good. After we just talked about all the dirty shenanigans and dirty garbage going on in this league right now, Barkov, I got to see who hit him and how he hit him, but he is down on the ice, and he's in a whole heap of trouble. So 2 for a trip is going. Letang, I think, is going to the box now for whatever he did. So Letang obviously hits Barkov. Letang is like Rat 2.0. 5-minute penalty assessed to Letang, which is now under review. Barkov now holding the back of his head. The trainer is on the ice, also under his head. So here we go. The original penalty, Letang trips up Rodriguez. Then he comes around and hits Barkov. You know, Barkov is nowhere near the puck, and it's not a hard hit, but it's enough that he hits Barkov, and Barkov falls awkwardly into the boards, and Barkov cannot get up on his own. Yikes. So Barkov went down. I mean, no business. He was not near the puck. He did not have the puck. Now Barkov is going off. He's being helped off by the trainers. So Letang, it's 100% an interference call. Barkov wasn't watching, but Letang gives him a little bump, and the feet connect, and Barkov slides awkwardly into the boards. So again, not a hard hit at all by Letang. Again, no business bumping a guy like that when they don't have the puck or they're not near the puck. So 2 minutes for sure for the trip. The question, will this stay a 5-minute major? Let's see the call. Okay, so they took the 5-minute major away. He gets 2 minutes for tripping, 2 minutes for interference. That is 100% the right call. Pittsburgh fans are irate, but that is the right call. Barkov was nowhere near the puck. He did not have the puck. In fact, it was Sam Bennett that had the puck. Barkov was skating towards the bench to go for a change, and Letang kind of bumps him, and Barkov goes down awkwardly. I don't care that it was a light bump. You cannot touch a guy when they don't have the puck. So this is 100% interference. So it's going to be a 5-on-4 for 4 minutes, which is the right call. JDA, what's up? Jordan's Disney Adventures. Welcome in, brother. Letang sounds frustrated. I would have noticed before. Listen, he's definitely frustrated. I mean, Pittsburgh is frustrated with this call, but it's the right call. And I don't care what team it is. You can't do that. So 2 penalties to Letang. He'll serve 4 minutes. Florida, they're going to hold this one in. Of course, Barkov, they're not only their captain, one of their best players. Bennett to the line. Montour with a blast. And a nice save by Nedeljkovic. Nedeljkovic hanging in there. Montour with a big-time blast. So Tkachuk was there. Tkachuk got boxed out on that play. Nice job by Chad Rudwheel. Totally blocking out Tkachuk. Excellent defense by Pittsburgh on that setup. Let's see. Here we go. Oh, Reinhart. Is he going to get tossed out? Yes, he is. Reinhart gets tossed out. Sam Bennett coming in to take this draw against Carter. Scramble. Reinhart's going to get it. He's going to come away with it back to the point. Setting it up, Montour over to Bennett. Bennett can't control it. It's going to hop over his stick. Goes in the corner. Digging in there. Bennett looking for it. Panthers, Tkachuk also in there. This is going to come away. Pittsburgh with it. They're going to get it out. And nice job there. Knocked down by Reinhart. Little flip pass. Montour. He's going to take a blast. It's a block shot there. Great block shot by Pittsburgh. Wow. Really impressed with Pittsburgh. K-Man says, let's get some shorthanded goals. Panthers going to dump this one in. Verhaeghe trying to get there first. Coming to the line. Big dive there along the boards. Here's Tkachuk sending it in. Tip for Reinhart. He couldn't get it. Tkachuk with it. Tkachuk coming in. Here's a blast off the shoulder. Pittsburgh going to get this out. Achari took a big-time elbow and went down along the boards. But I think that was... listen, I like Noel Achari, but that seemed more like an attempt to draw a penalty. Here comes Rodriguez. He's going to work this one in, sending it along the boards, trying to pick it up here. Pass bouncing all over. The puck is bouncing everywhere. Montour to Rodriguez behind the net. Back over to Rodriguez. He's going to go off the boards back to Montour. Montour to Rodriguez. He's going to bring it down. He's going to go far side for Ekblad. Ekblad had to make a move. He's going to send it around behind the net. Listerainen to Lundell. Back to the high point to Montour. Across for a shot. And a nice glove save. And Nedeljkovic trips up the Florida Panther right in front of the net after the whistle. Lusterainen is going right at Nedeljkovic as Nedeljkovic takes his stick and pulls his feet out from under him. Wow. What a dirty play. But a heads-up play by the goaltender. He's not here to mess around. He knows what's going on. He makes a beauty of a save. And then Lusterainen, as he's skating by, Nedeljkovic just sticks him in the legs and takes him down. That is old school hockey. Slapshot style. I was a crew chief for 25 years. I pay attention and change their mood with humor. There you go. 2:15 to go, so the first penalty has almost been killed off. Florida's going to win it back to the line. Taking a look, they're going to go down low. Cross-ice pass. They wait on the shot. Now it comes through, and that's going to hit a body. Florida keeping it in. Sam Bennett battling in front of the net. Coming around. Here's a shot, and they score! Sam Reinhart puts it in. Sam Reinhart on his quest to beat Austin Matthews gets another one. This time it's on the power play. What a beauty of a setup. And the Panthers take the lead 2-1. Tkachuk to Reinhart. And it's a little bit of a knuckle puck as it gets up and over. What a nice feed. But you know what? Watching, it was a perfect pass, and watching the puck gliding along the ice, you could see as it hit all the little bits and was dancing around. Sam Reinhart's 36th goal of the season, now 3 behind Austin Matthews. Now that's going to do it. That's going to end the power play. If it was only a couple of seconds earlier, they would still have a man advantage. But it's 2-1 here, Florida. Panthers taking the lead for the first time in this game. Playing on, there are bodies going everywhere. Tripping, pushing. A lot, you could be calling a penalty on almost every play. Cycling around, back to the point. Pittsburgh throwing it in, and that's going to be deflected by Samkovic. Up and out of play. This game is going to get out of hand very quickly. I have this sneaking suspicion. Sam, in your opinion, who should be the next Panther and Leafs captain? Whoa, Hayden, dropping the tough questions. I don't think the Panthers need to worry about making a change. I like Barkov as the captain, and Barkov is locked up with this team until 29-30. So Barkov is going to be your captain of the Panthers for a darn long time. For the Maple Leafs, you know, I've been iffy about Austin Matthews. A lot of people say Matthews should be the captain. The clip we saw the other night when Sammy got his shutout, and because Sammy had the belt for the night before, and when he got up to give it to Matthews, And Matthews said, nah, Sammy, you were the team tonight. You keep this belt. It stays with you. That was a great move. That was a very big leadership move. Now, I think they have an interesting situation. And Canadian White Trash Guy, I agree with you. But I think Toronto is in a little bit of a weird situation. You know, everyone says Matthews should be the captain of the team. Tavares has the C. I think there's a little bit of a game being played where it's Tavares' job right now to speak up and do things and be that leader. And I bet you, and we don't know, of course, when the doors are shut, what's happening off the ice. But I bet on the ice, people are looking for Tavares to be that leader and not standing up because they've been told Tavares is the leader of this team. He's going to lead it. Now, as an assistant captain, absolutely, you still have the ability to rile people up. We've seen Austin Matthews can be emotional. So I've seen some leadership from him, but I'll be honest, I also kind of really like Morgan Riley. I know Morgan Riley is not a big-time point getter like some of the other defensive captains out there, but I like what Morgan Riley brings. So those are kind of my two picks right now. All right, we are back at it here. Back moving. Here's Lomberg coming in. Lomberg with a shot. Nice to see him kind of gripping and ripping one here. Florida has it. Ekblad going to hold it in. Working through. Bringing this around. Ekblad going to have it knocked off his stick. Coming around down low. Pittsburgh going to try and move this up. Florida almost cut it off, but the Pens still moving. Here they come. O'Connor cutting around, trying to get by. Montour going to take a penalty here as he did get the hook on him. But again, I'm not a big fan of this call as O'Connor grabs and holds onto the stick. So really, they should both be going here. Should be 2 minutes for holding, 2 minutes for hooking. So the ref's doing a nice job breaking up the kerfuffle. So definitely the hook, 100% the hook. And you know what? They show the replay on the other side. It's tough to see. But as it came under his arm, he closed his arm on the stick, which is what a lot of players do. In my opinion, if you do that, that should be instant 2 minutes for holding. So I would have sent them both off. Scare the crap out of the ref with Phil Esposito. Riley, John, you like Riley? I agree. Riley, I think, would be good, especially from the other end of the ice. Those are funny. All right, so on the power play, Pittsburgh moving it around. Reinhart was very close there. This one coming around again. Thank you, everybody, for hitting those likes tonight. We appreciate it. Make sure you are hitting those subscribes as well. Low in the corner. Trying to feed this one out. Mikola trying to get it out. Panthers going to scoop it up, getting it over to Barkov. Barkov on the move. Good to see him back out here. Shorthanded coming in. Here's a shot. Oh, Reinhart had hit the crossbar. Reinhart had the rebound and could not put it in. A 3-on-1 shorthanded for the Panthers. Pittsburgh back the other way. They're going to come in and work this one down low. Trying to come through. Gensel in the corner. Crosby in there now. They're setting it up. Cross ice pass to Malkin. Malkin back over. Coming through the middle. Little backhander across. This one going to go wide. Montour in the corner. He's going to get this one out, and this is going to come all the way down the ice. 6 minutes to go. 6 minutes to go in this second period. Gordon, how's it going? Good evening. Welcome to the show. Here we go. Bennett with a cross-check to the head of Letang. Florida's just running at Letang right now. Panthers getting another penalty coming up. There's still 30 seconds here. They're going to be down again if they touch it up. We're going to get a two-man short-handed situation. Panthers, whoa, look out. Tkachuk taking a run at Malkin. Bennett is going after Letang. Letang is laughing at him. Bennett delivering cross-checks. Tkachuk is going after Malkin. I told you this game was getting out of control. The linesman grabbing Bennett, pushing him away, taking him across the ice. Tkachuk. The linesman just really took Tkachuk and threw him into the Panthers bench. Bennett is dragged away and thrown into the penalty box. Bennett's going after Letang. Kachuk went to throw a monster hit at Letang. So they give Bennett 4 minutes, 2 for cross-checking, 2 for unsportsmanlike conduct. Wow. Interesting. So Bennett came with the cross-check so hard he cracked his stick in half. And that's coming back at Letang for that hit on Barkov. Curtis, how's it going? Welcome in. If only Pittsburgh was good on the power play. That's funny. So we're going to get a 5-on-3 for 22 seconds. And then I got to see how this is going to sort out. I got to wait till they have everything posted. A lot of conversations going on between the two benches right now. But needless to say, it's a 5-on-3 right now. Ian, how's it going? Florida's filled with cheap shop artists. I wouldn't say they're filled with them. They definitely have a couple. But it's Bennett and Letang are definitely the cheap shop artists of each team. Crosby's going to win this back to Malkin. Malkin setting it up, hits a couple of skates, ping-pongs around. Florida's going to pick this one up. Barkov going to carry this one all the way down. Here they come. Ekblad jumping up in the play. Barkov with a nice shot. Ekblad with a stab at it. And here comes Pittsburgh the other way. It's a 3-on-1, 3-on-2. Sending it in. Bobrovsky with an unbelievable save. Holy moly. Back to the line. Florida with it. Crisscrossing. All right, the 5-on-3 is over. It's now a 5-on-4 for 4 minutes. Well, 3:20 to be exact. Pittsburgh setting it up, working it through. Who's going to be winning the cup this year? It's going to be the Oilers versus either the Rangers or the Panthers. Coming back around, here's a shot. Malkin has it stripped, and the Panthers getting it all the way down the ice. I think it's going to be a real toss-up. Injuries are going to have a very big factor. But I think it's going to be these Panthers or Rangers for the East. And I think it's going to be the Oilers for the West. Vegas is going back. We're going to get a Vegas-Edmonton conference final for the West. Here's a shot by Eller. Bobrovsky again. Another couple great saves. Bringing this one around. Edmonton or Vancouver. Yeah, I mean, so many great teams. And there's so much that could impact it. Barkov. Somebody's helmet came off. Puts it back on. Penguins working it around. Bobrovsky going to scoop this one out of the air. It was Lundell, Lundell's helmet came off. So after every whistle, there's some pushing and shoving, some conversations going on. Unbelievable. If you're just tuning in, what an incredible hockey game. This is wild. Bobrovsky, stellar saves here tonight. Gunsel right in front. Raquel right in front. Bobrovsky extending those legs. Holy moly. If you're just coming in, welcome. It is a spectacular hockey game here tonight. 2-1. Florida has the lead. Bringing this back around, a one-timer by Malkin. That's going to sail just wide. Coming around, Panthers going to get this out and down the ice. 3:30 to go. 2 minutes now left in the power play. Panthers have killed off the first of Bennett's. Now it's the second. Here they come around. What team does McKinnon play again? Colorado, Curtis. Back a one-timer by Carlson. That's going to sail wide. It hops all the way back to Carlson. The puck is bouncing so bad here in Pittsburgh tonight. Really bad. Here's Carlson taking a shot. Side for Malkin. Can't get it. Coming around. Bobrovsky got a piece, and that one is going to come all the way down. Holy moly. Pucks are flying everywhere. Gunsel turning and going as the Panthers making a change. He's going to pass this one in. Gunsel getting it back. Here's a backhander. And that one's going to go up in the air and at a play. What a pace. What an unbelievable hockey game. If you're just joining us, thank you. My name is Sam. This is the Sam Welby 12 Experience, where we have you covered for all the NHL action. Make sure you're hitting that subscribe so you can join us in the future. That smells really good, by the way. So we got 1:20 to go on the power play, tied at 18 shots apiece. Barkov in here to take the draw. It's a scramble. Glad to see he's doing okay because he really looked in rough shape after he went into the boards very hard. Pittsburgh down behind the net. Carter going to cycle it around. Back to the line. Going to hold this one in. Big hit there by Tkachuk. Trying to dig it free. Pittsburgh comes away with it. Walking right in. Bobrovsky, another great save. Barkov's going to clear off the boards and down the ice. 54 seconds to go in this power play. This is hockey. Holy cow, there's like some playoff vibes to this game. Carter, they're going to put this one in. Florida putting it in. Down low. Driving through, and this one is going to come out and all the way down the ice. 2 minutes to go now. 2 minutes to go. 33 seconds in the Pittsburgh power play. They're going to bring this one in, dishing it off to Gunsel. Gunsel taking a big hit on the sideboards there. Coming around far side on the right side for Malkin. Malkin around one. He comes in with a shot. Bobrovsky, a huge save. Back to the other point. Gunsel a drive. That one goes wide. Bobrovsky through a crowd made a stellar stop there. Holy moly. Digging around. 10 seconds left to go. Back to Malkin. Little toe drag. Flipping it to Crosby. Crosby to Malkin. Malkin to Crosby. Taking a look. Back to Malkin. Malkin is looking, waiting, tries to go short side, and that's blocked. Malkin flipping it to the point, a shot, it's blocked. Lundell steals it. It's a 2-on-1 Florida. Florida, bad pass to Lisserainen. He gets taken out with a big hit. And here comes Lundell, stepping into Letang, gives Letang a punch to the face. Come on, here's Crosby coming at Lundell. Letang, you punk. Letang won't do anything until the guys are being held back. Lundell goes right back at Letang after Letang stepped up on him with a big hit. Unbelievable. The physicality, the emotions continue to rise here in this second period. Lundell absolutely smacks him in the face. Wow. Letang gets in, crosses legs with Lundell, sends him crashing into the boards. And Lundell with a little right jab in the punum of Letang. Now, I understand the art of getting under the other team's skin, being the agitator, working that over. I get it. But if you're going to do that, you have to be prepared for guys to come back at you. And once in a while, you got to drop the gloves. And I don't like what Letang is doing here. Sounds like Cousins. Man, if Nick Cousins was here right now, this would be a very different game. Now, I get it. Cousins threw a lot of dirty hits, and I don't agree with a lot of what he did. But this, man, these shots that they're taking, you got to be prepared that they're going to come back at you, and you can't do something, back away and wait for the linesman and all the other players to come in, then come in the huddle. It's like the holdback move, right? They're holding you back. I want to get at you. I want to get at you. Keep holding me. Keep holding me. I'm coming to get you. No, don't let me go. Letang doesn't want to mix it up. Did the Leafs trade Bertuzzi to Vancouver? That's what they were saying. Not that I've heard, Gordon. I know Bertuzzi's wife was expecting, so he hadn't played, but I have not heard anything about Bertuzzi being traded to Vancouver. They can have him. Give us Connor Garland. Do a swap. I would take that all day long, but I haven't heard anything official. Let's do a quick little check. I mean, it's possible something could have happened, while we're here on the stream, but I haven't seen an alert. I know there's a couple of channels posting rumor videos, but nothing that I'm seeing as official here. That's the one thing. There's some channels out there, whether it's on YouTube, on Twitter, on Instagram. Zachary, how's it going? They post a lot of rumor stuff. And if you're not careful, it can be very deceiving. Here we go. Pittsburgh, another power play. Pittsburgh, another power play. They've had several in a row here. Coming down low, Bobrovsky with a great save again off the stick of Brian Rust. Holy moly, what an unbelievable stop. That's how Gunsel scored earlier. I mean, this second period has been nuts. Lomberg took an interference call. Then Letang took a tripping call and an interference call. Then it was Sternland for hooking, Bennett for cross-checking, Bennett unsportsmanlike, Lundell for roughing. 4 penalties in a row to the Panthers. This is going to come out. Pittsburgh backing it all the way up. 40 seconds to go. 40 seconds to go. Working it through. Here we go. Ian, is that what you're hearing? If that's true, if they actually made that deal and that's all they got, that's ridiculous. Where are you guys seeing this? Because I'm not seeing it. Now you have me searching everywhere. Gonna bank this off the boards. This coming down the ice. All the way down, 8 seconds to go. I gotta search. I gotta find this. Oh, offside call with 3.1 seconds to go. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything about the Bertuzzi trade. I always forget that Bobrovsky is 35. He plays unbelievably well. Rumors. Yeah, lots of rumors going around. You got to be careful. You got to be careful. I until I see it from an official source, an Elliot Friedman, a Scalavini, one of these official guys, don't believe it. All right, that's going to do it. Period is over. Wow, let's go to the intermission. Lots to discuss and break down. 2-1, but before we do what we got to do tonight, let's just run through the second period. We ran through those penalties. The goal scorer in the second period was Reinhart, his 36 on the power play from Tkachuk and Larson. 25 shots for Pittsburgh, 18 for Florida. Pittsburgh still leading in the faceoff circle, 61.2%. They are leading in the hits. No, Florida has taken the lead in the hits department, 16-14. Florida also blocking 17 shots. Pittsburgh blocking 15. 11 giveaways, 10 takeaways for the Penguins, 4-1 for Pittsburgh. But it has been 6 power plays for Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is 1 for 6. Florida goes 2 for 3. And those are the stats in this hockey game. All right, we got to do something. Let me bring in a couple of special guests because there's something we got to do. And it's been a minute. So let me see if I can do this. Please welcome guest 1 and Dallas Hockey Girl, but guest number 2. It's all about him for this intermission. Please welcome AAU Triton. Welcome in to you both. You know these folks from the fine chat, but there's a reason we have them here today. And obviously, both of them are huge parts of our channel here. But AAU Triton himself is, what are you, 12, 14?
12.
12. 12 subscribers away from 1,000. I mean, that is a major, major milestone. So what I want to do, and I want to ask you, and if Triton, if you can, or somebody can drop Triton's link in the channel.
I got
We want to see. We got 58 people here. We know some of you are already subscribed. If you wouldn't mind going over, take a look at his channel. If you like what he does, hit that subscribe. Let's see if we can do it right now, right here. Get him to that 1,000 marker. It is a big flippin' deal. And anyone that's been involved with YouTube knows how hard the grind is to do it. He's been a huge supporter of this channel, and I want us to support him and get him to that milestone. So if you can do me a favor, there's the link. Check it out. If you like what you see, hit that subscribe. But Triton, I'd like to give you the floor. Tell the amazing viewers that we have here what you like to do and what your channel is all about.
Since I've moved to Florida, my channel actually has changed somewhat. Since I moved to Florida, I like to go to the Disney parks and record in 360 degree and then put those on my YouTube channel so that way when you watch those videos, you can actually move around like you're actually there and look completely all around you.
And that's very unique. if you've never seen a 360 video on YouTube before, when you watch it, you
They're
can actually
so
take your mouse, or if you're on a phone, I think you can scroll around with your finger, and you can actually
Well, if you're on a
move the
phone,
camera.
if you're on a phone, if you hold it in landscape, you just move around.
There you go. You can just move your phone around. So imagine you're sitting at home on your couch in your underwear and you want to go on It's a Small World. All you have to do is open Triton's video, sit there, move your phone around, or even better, if you have one of those headsets where you put your phone into, you can just put it on and look around and you will see everything. You will forget that you're there in the underwear. So be careful you're not doing it near a window, because you don't want to actually walk by the window in your underwear. That wouldn't be good. Then you could blame the Florida man, AU Triton. But you can check it out, and these things are pretty darn incredible. So if you've never been to any of the Disney parks, watching some of the rides in 360 is super cool. Not only to mention, I mean, he's talking about his new stuff, which is awesome. But if you look at some of the old stuff where he talks about setting up Christmas lights and programming them to music and putting on a whole show, he does some amazing computer stuff. I mean, there's a lot going on there that I think you'll all quite enjoy. So check him out.
in your
Give him
underwear.
give him a little subscribe. That's right. Gordon, what's going on is we're celebrating our man AAU Triton, who's so close to 1,000 subscribers. We'd love to see you get there for him tonight. During this second
I'm
period.
sorry. I just got the visual of you two watching It's a Small World in your underwear, and now I can't unsee it.
Well, Dallas, that sounds like a you problem, not an us problem. But listen,
The visual is I'm going to have nightmares. Triton also hosts cooking videos.
yes,
That's right. I do host Dallas's cooking videos too.
he hosts Dallas's cooking videos. He has some cooking videos of his own. It's a
I'm
lot
very
of fun.
YouTube illiterate. So the lovely Triton hosts my videos because I'm so YouTube illiterate.
There is a lot of good things happening on that channel. So we just
So
say,
we need to get into 1,000.
if you want to check it out, if you enjoy what he does, go over and give it a subscribe. Now, some of you might be wondering, you might be asking yourself, why if he's a Disney guy or a cooking guy, or a tech guy, why would we as hockey fans want to go over and watch some of that stuff? And that is a very valid question. But I will tell you, Triton, since becoming a part of this channel and this community, he has become a hockey fan. He has learned the game. He's come on some of our shows and been extremely knowledgeable, and brought some really, really good questions. And so he is a big part of this hockey community. Don't get it wrong. But we wanted to bring him on here and give a chance. So whether you're watching this live now or whether you're watching it on the replay, go over and hit subscribe to our good friend AAU Triton if you like what you see.
Sam and I have converted AAU to being partial Canadian and being a hockey fan.
And yes, and I might put the Leafs down in the chat this year, but I actually like the Leafs. There's certain reasons sometimes I go against the Leafs, but I really like the Leafs. I don't agree how they play all the time this year, but
That's mostly fans.
It absolutely is. All right. Well, while people are going over and checking it out, we'll check in and see how things are going. But we wanted to have him come up and just really give him the spot to come on and talk about the channel, because like I said, he's been a big supporter of ours, and we'd like to see him get a little closer. So if you're in that Disney community, if you are part of any Disney Facebook pages, or follow anyone on Instagram that you think might like what he's doing, definitely refer his channel, pass them around, and we would appreciate it.
Spread the
I
word.
appreciate
Spread
that.
the word. The videos
Now,
are
I have
cool.
a question for you based on Hayden's comment earlier.
Yes.
You talked about, captain changes on the Leafs. Would you change any other people on the Leafs to make it a better team? And if so, who?
Ooh, yes, yes. It's a hard yes.
Loaded
So the
question.
rumors going
Loaded
around
question.
now about Bertuzzi, I mean, I definitely think Bertuzzi has to go. They brought him in to play a role, and I don't think he's been successful. He's about $5 million right now, which is we could certainly use that cap space. So I would like to see Bertuzzi gone. I'd like to see Ryan Reeves gone, which I have a feeling is going to happen. Apparently,
He needs to
there's
go.
been a little bit of a squabble between Ryan Reeves and the front office people. So the story
Ooh,
goes
interesting.
they had to activate him off of IR because technically they say he's healthy. Reeves coming out in an interview saying, if I'm not wearing my knee braces, I can't do anything. I mean, he's pretty much saying his knees are shot, that he can't play. And there's been some real bad blood between him and the front office. So it wouldn't surprise me if he's put on waivers or, for the purpose of a buyout or something. So I
Is he
expect
up
him to be
there
gone.
in age in hockey years? Is he at the higher end of the scale there?
Yeah, I think he's in mid 30s, 35, something like that.
That's
So
up
he
there in
yeah,
hockey years. That is
and
up there in hockey years.
for a fighter, for a tough guy, absolutely. Um,
Yeah.
I'd like to see TJ Brody gone. He's also about $5 million guy. I know he's gone through a lot this year, more than anybody should while trying to play a professional sport. But I think it's time for him to move on. So yeah, there's definitely some guys I'd like to see move. Um, we have some good young talent that I think it's time for them to bring up.
Dude.
In the game yesterday, Nick Robertson has been getting some playing time finally. They started him on the third line, they escalated him up to the second line, and by the end of the game, especially going into overtime, he was playing the top line. It was Nick
Yeah.
Robertson and Austin Matthews in overtime, and it was Nick Robertson, his effort to steal the puck, to keep it in, to work it through, that ultimately set up the goal to win the game. So what he is doing is amazing, and it's about time he started getting rewarded for it.
And
We
Matthew
have
Knight
some
is making some good plays too.
yeah, so lots of good plays coming around. There's lots of good young talent that I think needs a chance. So that's kind of what I think. And of course, I still think there needs to be a coaching change as well.
Oh, please.
Well, you've been saying
Please.
that for what, 2 years at least?
No, I mean this
That's
year,
like
I mean,
this
I gave him
year.
till the end of the year. I said, let's give him till the end of the year. The Leafs started out hot. I mean, don't forget, they were a top four team. They were sitting right up there with the Panthers and the Rangers and the Bruins, and they just hit this cold streak. And we know every team hits a cold streak. The question is, when you're in a cold streak, not the question, but when you're in a cold streak, you got to show that you're doing something. You got to show you're striving to get out of it. Not,
Right.
I'm going to hold my team accountable for their mistakes, and you bench your fourth line center who's your penalty killing expert. And what happens in that game? They gave up 2 shorthanded goals. Um, I mean,
We don't talk about that game.
it was just, it was not shorthanded, sorry, 2 power play goals. It was just really,
Not
really
smart
bad
coaching.
what they did.
Not smart coaching. I'm making it like the Ovina, like the blessing, like please, like the team needs a major shakeup. I mean, look at the Oilers. They did some major shakeups with the powers that be, and now the Oilers are on fire. I think the Leafs need to take a page out of the Oilers book and do a bit of an overhaul, and then they could be unbeatable.
Yep. And I
Make
agree. Robertson
potential.
needs to be signed. Benoit needs to be signed. I loved what was happening with Lagesson, but he hasn't played. And the problem they're going to run into, right? Reeves is back. He's effectively a roster spot. When Bertuzzi returns from this leave, they're going to have an issue. They're going to have to send somebody down. And you can't send certain players down because of the waiver rule. They have to go through waivers. The Leafs have 2 players that are waiver exempt right now. Nick Robertson, and I believe Holmberg is the other one. You cannot, this is where Robertson has gotten screwed the last couple of years. Because he has that waiver exemption, he's always the guy getting sent down. So you got to let him play. You got to figure out another way to keep Robertson. If you put Lagesson on waivers, he's going to get picked up. Unfortunately, you have some talent here that you haven't been playing. If you put Timmins down, he's probably going to get scooped up. So it's going to be interesting to see what they're going to do. Now, the easy thing is they just make a trade. Then you don't have to worry about it. Make a trade for some draft picks or something like that. I don't want to see Bertuzzi traded for a 5th-round draft pick. That's crazy. That's a complete and utter waste. Especially if you're going to find another team that says, oh, you have to retain some of his salary. That wouldn't be cool. But those are
You
some
have to
changes
do
I'd
the.
like to see.
You got to get creative, and as we've talked about, the hockey math gets interesting when you're trying to, in the middle of the season, trying to shift some moves to get the team to a better place.
It certainly does. Now, look, there's a lot of really good things going on in this league. What Vancouver's doing this year is incredible. I love what the Canucks are doing. What
Vancouver's on fire too.
what Winnipeg is doing is great. Edmonton, their streak has been so cool. The Rangers have been having a great year. Of course, Boston again is crushing it, even though I hate to say that.
What is in the Kool-Aid in Boston? We have to ask our Boston friends what is in the Kool-Aid, because
It's
that's 2 years
crazy.
in a row. Boston just, and a quick sidebar. PWHL, Toronto 1, New York nothing. 11 minutes to go in the 3rd period.
Nice.
What about, and what's been going on in the women's league? You guys don't talk about that too much.
Toronto's winning 1-0 against New York right now.
Yeah, it's been good. It's been fun to watch. I mean,
Yeah.
they've done a good job promoting it. Most of the women's games stream directly live on YouTube. So they're very accessible for everybody to watch, which is good. I don't think they're doing the Toronto games live, but usually they're at odd times, or there's always a conflict with an NHL game. So
I'm getting
it's
quite
been a
a few
little
of the
tough.
women's games on with my cable, like my normal Eastlink TV cable. I'm getting quite, like, on the sports channels. I'm getting quite a few of the women's games on. Like, it's, and there's basketball other games, so there is some women's games mixed in there. So it's been
Yep.
cool.
Prep with the $5
Thank
super
you,
chat.
Prep.
PWHL, Toronto up 1-0 over New York halfway through the 3rd. Also, Dallas looks beautiful tonight.
Prep.
Prep coming
Oh my
in.
gosh.
Thank you so
Prep.
much, Prep.
Prep. Love to you, Prep. Thank you. That's so
Now,
sweet of
one
you.
thing I want to take a look. There is a special game, and I think this might actually work. I have to double check the calendar. Sam and AU, you look mediocre. Thank you, Hayden. Mediocre is very good for me.
I love you,
Coming
Hayden.
up on February 16th, if I have this correct, Toronto is playing Montreal in the PWHL, and the game is at the Scotiabank Arena. They're playing at the Big House in Toronto, and that's at 7 o'clock. We may call that game here on the channel. So Friday, February 16th, I think, is the date that we're looking at. So that'll be pretty darn good. 10 away. All right, 10 subscribers away. Triton is from hitting that 1K. So if you haven't checked him out, if you haven't subscribed to him, go over and take a look. We would appreciate it so very
You
much.
said 16th, Sam? February 16th, you said?
February 16th is the date.
Is
So
modding from the Caribbean allowed on this channel?
absolutely.
Why not? You modded from overseas in the middle of the night.
That's
I
right.
did. I'll be watching the Super Bowl and modding certain games from Jamaica. It'll be fabulous.
We're gonna have to put a little map together of all the places where Dallas has come in and modded from.
The beach, what was it, Ireland? Was it Ireland?
Greece.
No.
Oh no,
Iceland.
Italy or Greece or something.
Greece, and then
Greece,
there was
Iceland.
Edmonton for the Garth Brooks concert.
Oh, the concert, yes, Edmonton. And from but outside Pirates to Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, there you go. I think what she's saying is she just travels too much. I think that's what I'm hearing.
No such a thing. No such a thing as traveling too much. Traveling is a blast. However, it can be a little rough on the pocketbook. You got to be careful about that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Either you buy like the cool Coach purses or you travel. I choose to travel.
All right, so this game, 2-1, Panthers have the lead. It's been a pretty darn exciting game. It's getting a little chippy, and this is something we see time and time again now. It's the cheap shots, it's the sticking, it's the hits from behind. Again, that Letang hit, I don't think was overly nasty. I think it was a little, he meant to bump him. I don't think he meant to actually knock him down. It was kind of one of those things, two players coming together. So I give Letang kind of the benefit of the doubt there. But I mean, it was a scary moment. It was a scary moment for sure. I'm trying to see.
Well, and where's my dude Crosby? Is he wearing like his lead skates tonight?
No,
Like what is going on with my dude Crosby? He needs to like pick it up, pass and score.
I was trying to see if I could find a replay to show you, but I can't. And the third period is just starting. So Dallas Triton, thank you so much for hanging out. Again, if you haven't already checked out AAU Triton, go check him out. Let's get back to the third period.
All right, and put your
Have a good
predictions
game,
for the game in the chat.
There you go. All right, thanks, guys. Here we go. Third period action. We are back underway. Again, thank you so much for supporting everybody in our community. 10 seconds to go in the power play. Pittsburgh coming in. They're bringing it in the Panthers zone. Panthers going to pick it up, trying to clear. They can't. It's going to go around behind the net. Trying to bring this one through. They send it all the way down the ice. Back in the corner, goaltender going to shoot this one all the way down. Pittsburgh going to bring it right back in. All those power plays are now over. We are back at full strength. Bobrovsky played it around, turned it over. Letang sends it around. Tkachuk throwing the backside into Letang. Now Tkachuk going to pick it up. He's going to send this one down the ice. Nice pass over to Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe driving in. Has it knocked off his stick. Florida going to hold the line. They're going to put this one in. Nice steal. Cross ice pass off the boards. This is going to come out as Ekman Larsson couldn't get up on it. Playing this run around. Kulikov going to play this one up. Here's Matt Tkachuk. He's going to cycle around. Tkachuk working this one through. He's going to bring it in. He has it at his feet. Now it's going to come back to the line. Going to bank this one up. Can't put it all the way down. Hill is looking great. Yeah, good. That's good for him. Good to see. Sasha, what's going on? They're looking good. Panthers looking good. Second favorite. Panthers with it back in their own zone, playing this one around, up off the glass down the left-hand side. Pittsburgh going to move it up. Here comes Carter. Carter going to throw it in. Pittsburgh getting in there first, winning the races. Ekblad up on his man. Putting this through. Here come the Cats. Cats going to steal. Up the middle. Bad pass there. Bad pass. They could not connect. This Semkovic just couldn't move it. Here's a long pass up the middle. And again, they can't control it. Panthers missing some passes here. O'Connor going to knock this one down, coming around. And that's going to be blown down at the Panthers blue line as an offside. A spaceman. I love what I'm seeing from this Panthers team. I'm very happy Gudas decided to go elsewhere. I was not a fan of Gudas at all. I know he was a good physical presence, but I don't like his sportsmanship, so I'm glad he's gone. I really like how this team has come together. They are an entertaining team. They're a fun to watch team. They're physical. They stand up for each other. To me, they're doing all the right things. Paul Maurice has these guys playing well. Here's a big hit. Lundell gets knocked down, coming around. By the way, Panther fans, I have a Lundell Upper Deck Young Gun rookie card up for sale. If you're a Panther fan looking for an Anton Lundell rookie card, I have one up for grabs. Pittsburgh bringing this back around. Listerainen going to knock it down. He's trying to get it up to Reinhart. It was there, but Reinhart just didn't see it. Coming around, Pittsburgh going to play this one up, stepping into the Panther zone, dumping this into the corner. Three Musketeers. I love it. Thank you, Curtis. This coming all the way down the ice. Nedeljkovic thought about it, comes out in front. Big shot. Verhaeghe put it right on. Nice little stop. I got to update these shots here. Pittsburgh way up now. 26 shots here for Pittsburgh. Here's Verhaeghe, another shot. Ekman Larsson going to take a shot. That one's going to sail over. Florida starting to throw some pucks towards the net. Another one, and that's going to be grabbed and held on to. So again, the Panthers starting to pick up the rubber and blast it through. That's what we like to see. Thank you so much for hitting that subscribe button. We really appreciate it. If you're just tuning in, make sure you do hit that subscribe for us. But Ekman Larson, wow, nice shot. And it was deflected off the shaft of his stick, reaching for it. 16-16 to go here in the third. 2-1 Panther lead. They're going to play this one out. Back to pick it up. Going to bounce it off the boards. Kulikov did. Lomberg going to try and play it in. Pittsburgh cannot do it. Here they come around, working it down low. Back to the line. Panthers setting it up. Here's a Clapper looking to put it towards the net. Lomberg coming close. Back in front again. And the Penguins going to move this one out. Raquel sending it all the way down the ice. Ekman Larson back to get it. Going to chip this one forward. We need a Kachuk or an Ekblad goal. I need for my Tim Hortons points, Ekblad or Kachuk. If one of them could kindly put it in the net, that would be most appreciative. But a nice game here, a good pace, good physical pace. Love what I'm seeing from both these teams. Scrambled Pittsburgh's going to come away with that off the draw. Down in the corner, Florida's going to pick this one up. Lomberg, he's going to move it. Cross ice pass to Ekman Larson. He's going to bring it in. He goes back across far side. Kept in another ripped shot, and that's off the goaltender and at a play. As Nedeljkovic had to be sharp, as Florida really throwing everything towards the net. I gotta change. I gotta find a better widget than this. It drives me nuts now how it keeps jumping around. So we will look to find something better to replace this. So we will work on that. If you have any feedback of our broadcasts, is there anything you'd like us to change, to add, reach out to us on Instagram. You can send me a DM. You can send me an email. We'd love to get your feedback of what you like, what you don't like. We're always looking to make our broadcasts a little bit better. Another shot right on. Forsling driving that one in. And Florida is just driving pucks towards the net, blasting these ones through. You know, Nola Chari, he hasn't been a huge factor here today, but I love what he brings to these teams. Nola Chari, really, really, really good. Barkov, side of the net, going to play this one up. They're going to put this one across. Jansen coming in, cycling around, putting it through Pittsburgh, getting things set up. Big shot, side of the net. They're digging for it. And Florida going to bring this one all the way out. Banking it around, Panthers with it. Trying to come around back to the line. Going to keep it in. Bad pass there by Mikola. Put it right into kind of the skates, and they just could not control it. This going to be played all the way out. This might be a little better. We might have to look at this here. Coming around, working through. Pittsburgh with it. Cross ice pass. This is going to be knocked out and deflected out of play. Do we like this? Do we like this? Let's see. Let's see if we can make an adjustment on the fly here, because why not try and make changes in the third period? All right, hang on. Mikola's follow-through catches Achari up high in the face. That is always dangerous. This one coming back around. Malkin with it. Malkin cutting through. He's driving. Malkin still with it. Joseph in there. Those guys are playing. Bennett going to take a penalty. Uh-oh. Bennett again. Catching the Pittsburgh player up high in the face. Ricard Raquel. He takes that one in the nose. Yikes. So another interference penalty. Let's see. All right. So, yeah, I'm not going to play with this too much. I think we'll have to do that. We'll have to do that on another. We'll have to do it on another show in the when we're off. I don't want to. I got to mess around with some sizings and stuff, so we don't want to do that now. So we'll stick with this widget the remainder of this game. Achari's a good player. Sad to see him leave the Cats. Gretchen, I was sad to see him leave Toronto. He was such a big impact player when he was on Toronto. Here they come. Crosby out in front, cross ice. Great play to block that one and knock it down. Wow. All the way down the ice. Pittsburgh, a nice job here on the penalty kill. They're doing a good job. They're going to start firing things. They're going to look to do everything they can. And the Cats, again, break it up, getting this one all the way down the ice. Setting it up. Here comes the Penguins. Penguins dumping this one in. Bobrovsky turning the stick over, and he's going to clear it out and down the ice. Nice job, Bobrovsky. 109 remaining in the power play for the Penguins, and right now, Pittsburgh having trouble setting it up. Here comes Rust. Rust driving in. That's broken up by Nikola, and he's going to get this one out and down the ice. It's going to roll right up on Nedeljkovic, and he's going to play this one over. Some boos coming out from the crowd. Carlson now going to carry it right up the middle of the ice. He's going to come in. This one gets knocked down. Ekblad going to hammer this around and out and down the ice. Here comes Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh on the move. Raquel is flying. He's going to pass this one over. Trying to get in. Again, Lomberg doing a nice job. Flipping it back to the point. Holding it in. Jeff Carter going to play it around behind the boards. Ekblad has to chase. Lomberg, he's going to knock that one down and gets it all the way out. 18 seconds to go. Great job by this Panther team. Here they come. The Penguins again on the move, up the middle, passing it over far side. Going around behind, Raquel setting it there, and it's Verhaeghe who's going to pick it up. Verhaeghe, backhand pass across, walking in, and it's just offside as Sam Bennett stepping on. Couldn't hold his feet there at the line. Coming close. Pittsburgh not able to capitalize on those power plays. With 12 minutes remaining here tonight, it is 2-1 Florida Panthers in an unbelievable hockey game. Appreciate you guys sticking around and hanging out with us. Boy, this has been a good game. A lot of fun. It's been a great game. I'm certainly excited for what we are seeing here. If you missed it off the top, we have a brand new hype video special for the Florida Panthers, so make sure after tonight's show, scrub back, give it a watch, and enjoy, because it certainly was a good one, in my opinion, but I'm biased. Alrighty, let's see here. We got to figure out a way. We got to figure out a way to do a couple of things different. Coming up after the All-Star break, we're going to start trying a couple different things here on the channel. So you might see some changes along the way as we do. We'd love, like I was saying moments ago, we'd love to get your feedback. We'd love to hear what you think and have to say. I can't tell you about it in advance. You're just going to have to wait and see. Okay, let's do a little of this, a little of that. But this has been a great night. It's been a ton of fun. So thank you guys for watching along with us here today. This is a great team. Florida Panthers are a great team. We're going to look to do more Panthers hockey as we get the games up in our region. So look forward, Panther fans. More fun to come. And I can't wait. This has been a very chippy game. Both teams mixing it up. It's really centered around Chris Letang. Letang has been in there. The hits are just about even. Both teams getting in there. 18-19 are the hits. And here we go. 12 minutes remaining. Let's close this one out, Cats fans. Down in the M boards. In the Panther zone. Pittsburgh with it. We are 5-on-5 right now. This one coming around, and it's going to be grabbed by Bobrovsky and held on to. So again, lots of shots starting to be thrown towards Bobrovsky, and he's been hanging in there. He's been looking real sharp, real good. All right, Gretchen says more Panther games. Gretchen, you got it. The problem with a lot of the Panther games so far is that they've been on the same nights as Leaf games, and we don't get them up here in our neck of the woods. Pittsburgh going to put this one across, picked up, and dumped in. Panthers putting it in the Pittsburgh zone. Panthers have slowed down a little bit. Out in front, a shot, big save there. Bennett, holy moly. The puck came right to it, and he blasted that one. A great save by Nedeljkovic. That could be a game changer. If Pittsburgh can't come back and tie this one up, that save was the Samuel B12 turning point of the night. Down in the corner. Little move here. Joseph trying to get in there. Barkov coming up, stepping in. Barkov with the puck. Referee getting in the way. Pittsburgh's going to take it away. Working along. Joseph along the boards. Going to have to reverse this over to Rudwell. Rudwell's had a very, very nice game. This coming down the ice. Turn you over here. Sidney Crosby. That's funny, Hayden. Taking this around. There's some checking around behind. Panthers coming in. Little toe drag. Walking in. They pass. Oh, Forsling missed with a chance. Barkov coming around. I was going to say there's a bunch of extracurriculars going on behind the play where Florida was getting called for it, but they let the Penguins get away from it. Boo. This coming down. Florida with it. Going to go off the boards. Going to turn it around. Here they come again. Lundell walking in. Sharp angle shot. That one gets gloved down by Nedeljkovic. Lundell in the corner. Lundell hit 76.6 miles an hour, speeding through there. Going to flip this back around behind the net. Panthers trying to come out in front. They do a shot. Lundell hits this. I don't know if that was the stick or the post, but it made a big noise, and that's going to come out, and they're offside. Panthers, Kulikov just brought it offside. Tomcat, how's it going? Welcome in. Tomcat, I will not be doing the Leaf game tomorrow night. I am going to be at a special event tomorrow night. I'm going to be at a special event downtown, and we are going to have a pop-up live stream of a certain part of that event, assuming I get a signal. So I have to see. There's a couple factors that come into play. So I don't know the time yet, but make sure your notification bells are on and that your notifications are on, and you've opted into the notifications with the notification bell, because the stream is only going to go public moments before we go live. So it will be later in the evening. I'm guessing 9 o'clock-ish in that area. 8. No, it probably won't be 8. I got to see what the itinerary is for the evening once we get there. But there's something that's going to be taking place, and we're going to look to do a special live stream of this portion of the evening. So I'm going to try and get it set up tomorrow during the day, but it will be kind of unlisted, and we'll make it public right before we go live. There it is. Toronto wins 2-0. PWHL. Toronto coming up with a win. Big time. Big time. Kristen Campbell, first ever shutout. Phenomenal effort. Kristen Campbell, that is amazing. Huge effort there. Hayden, yeah, I'm waiting for the game to come back in. Can't get the wave started until the game comes back from commercial break. And there it is. They are back from commercial break. So as soon as that puck drops, we are going to get it going. No line changes. Everybody's set, ready to go to drop that puck. I love that the Pittsburgh fans behind the Florida bench is doing this. The crying sucks. Like, Pittsburgh fans, you're losing the game. It's pretty funny. Anyways, let's get that wave started in 3, 2, 1. Hey, get your virtual wave hands up in the air because we are under 10 minutes to go in this final frame of the hockey game. Pittsburgh cycling around, trying to get out of their own zone. Florida doing a nice job. Lundell taking a whack in the face. Here's Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh going to send this all the way down the ice, knocked down by McCullough, and now they steal it. Here's Penguins coming in, taking it in the side. Reinhart's going to take his man out. Big collisions coming up. McCullough behind the net trying to get it. Yeah, everybody's digging in here. Florida going to flip this one up. They at least get it out of the zone, and it's going to bounce down to the blue line. Here comes the Pens right back with a blast. Bobrovsky with a huge stop. Just got a piece of it. Bobrovsky continuing to look sharp as the Penguins continue to drive towards him. This one is going to be flipped out. There's a big trip. Tkachuk is looking around at the officials. Had no call there as Tkachuk is upended, and they're just going to let it go. So again, you call all those penalties on the Panthers, but you're letting Pittsburgh get away with it. That I don't like. Bruce, what's up? Sam, do you feel Crosby may request a trade? You know what? I think that day is going to come, Bruce. Listen, Pittsburgh has been a long time. He's been a career Penguin. Right out in front for Malkin, and he can't convert it. And the Panthers clear it out. And I think just like we saw with a bunch of other superstars, his day will come where Crosby's going to want to have a shot at a cup. Here's a shot that's going to go just wide. Playing it around behind the net. Going to play this one around. You know, Pittsburgh being at the bottom of the standings. I mean, they're not at the very bottom, but towards the bottom, you know, doesn't sit well with him. Barkov with it. Barkov coming around. Back to the line. Here's a shot. That one gets knocked down by Malkin, and he's going to play this one out. Kulikov back to get it. Can't give a full wave because the Panthers are in the Leafs division. Curtis, that's funny. You think he's going to retire a Penguin? Interesting. I agree, but he's unable to win with this team. You may give the Leafs a hometown discount. You know what? I'll be honest. I don't know if I would want him on Toronto. He has Dallas, but those are a long time ago. A long time ago, and that drive to want to win doesn't go away. When you're getting older, it doesn't sit well when you're at the bottom of the standings. This is coming around. Can you imagine if he could get rid of JT and backfill with Sid? Yeah. It's an interesting thought, Bruce. An interesting thought. I mean, I don't know if I see that happen. I don't know if he's right for this team. Lomberg coming in. He's trying to lay a hit on his man. The Penguins bringing it into the Panther territory. Big hit there. Cross ice pass. Penguins walking into the slot, trying to get it. And Florida's going to steal it away. Florida going to flip this ahead. Here they come. Godoyevich coming down. His shot way wide. And that's going to go up and out of play. A long time as a Leafs fan. Prep. You got me. Fair. But now it's, as a Leaf fan, not winning a Stanley Cup has become tradition. So it's tradition not to win the cup. But as a Penguin, as somebody who's won the cup before in Crosby, and a lot of people on this Penguins team, the thought of going through a rebuild and starting over just won't sit right. Wants a cup ring for each finger. Listen, not very many people that can do that. I think everyone thought that Fleury would retire as a Penguin, and look what happened. That's a good point, right? And if Fleury's still playing very well, he's playing at a great level. Off the drop, Pittsburgh going to come away with it. They're going to flip this one down. 6.5 minutes to go. 6.5 minutes to go. Florida digging here, grinding in the side. Pittsburgh continues to bring it, though. Jared, how's it going? Thank you very much. We're repping the Carter Verhaeghe number 23 white jersey. Love it. The Shield logo. Got to support the Cats. Bringing this down around Letang with it. He's being watched, although the fight strap is kind of bothering me right now. Coming around side. I would want a cup ring for each figure for sure. And Henri Rashad. I don't like the Penguins at all and don't like Sid as a Penguin, but if he came to the Leafs, I'd root for him. He's still good. He's still good. He's still playing at a high level, that's for sure. Witchfinder, what's going on? What's Reinhardt's point streak at? Excuse me, Achari. Oh, you gotta be flipping kidding me. Aaron Ekblad is giving it to the official right now. He trips up Achari. This is a legit penalty. Don't get me wrong. Ekblad takes down Achari. But for the last 10 minutes, I've counted 7 occasions where Florida Panthers have been hauled off their feet, taken down, right in front of the officials, and no call is made. So, say what you will about conspiracy theories. It is very blatant right now that the refs have put their whistles away, will not call a penalty on Pittsburgh, and continue to call penalties on Florida. This is Florida's 6th penalty in a row. Pittsburgh and Florida each had 1 penalty in the first period. Florida had 2 penalties in the second period. They were both to Chris Letang, and that they were at the same time, so he was in the box for 4 minutes. Florida has had 5 penalties in the second period, 2 penalties here today. That is crazy. This is typical one way of officiating in favor of Sid and the Penguins. Makes me ill. Yep. GOA, Sam's Panthers look road win bound. They look like it. They've been playing good. NHL is extra inclusive. They hire blind refs. That's awesome. It's crazy though, right? Like, it's crazy. I'm not making this stuff up. We saw it moments ago. Tkachuk was literally hauled off his feet and tackled. No call. But Ekblad gets called. It is crazy. As long as Travis is like, I don't care. I want Pittsburgh to win. Jared coming in as a new member. Love the stream, Sam. And join Discord. Got a retro Matthews jersey today. Sweet. Jared got rocking the Matthews jersey. That's awesome. Congrats on the jersey purchase. Glad you joined the Discord. Glad you're here with us today. Thank you so much for that. Misconduct. The refs be the ones that tripping, which, by the way, I totally didn't put 2 and 2 together with your name. I love that misconduct. Now, is that a 5-minute or 10-minute or a game? I love it. Also, finally bought my first jersey last Saturday. Witchfinder, what did you get? What did you get? Here we go. Let's see. Let's see how we can wrap this one. Scramble draw. It's going to come around behind the net. 5:19 to go here in the third period. Pittsburgh trying to tie this one up. Panthers trying to keep going. Down around this 8 opportunities tonight is the most in a game for Pittsburgh. Here's a drive. Bobrovsky, big saves. It's down in front. And there it is. Holy shnikes. Florida goes to clear it. Gets tripped up. No call. Here's another shot. Forsling gets taken down. No call. They are giving it to the referee right now. Sidney Crosby coming out around behind. Pittsburgh playing it to Letang. Letang set it up. Here's a shot. Side of the net. Forcing Crosby to make a move. They come out in front. Another stellar save. Bobrovsky. He got a piece of it. Back to the line. Here's a blast. Letang couldn't get it through. Comes right back to Letang. Taking a look. If you're just coming in, welcome to the show, as this shot is going to be deflected up and at a play with 1 minute to go on the power play. Wow. Holy moly. Pittsburgh came that close. Bobrovsky has been rocking. It totally should be misconduct. Totally should be. Unbelievable. Bobrovsky just catching a piece. He has been spectacular. If you're joining us, make sure you're hitting that subscribe button. Just like that, you saw it go to 407. Let's get it to 410. A diving play. Pittsburgh's able to knock that out of the zone. Cats coming all the way down. Reinhart backing it up. Unbelievable. Penguins now bringing this one down. They're going to bring it in over the line. Malkin gets it over to Carter. Carter back over to Malkin. Malkin to the point. Carlson to Malkin. Across. Here's a shot. That one gets knocked down. Racing to get there. Florida, Mikola, going to pick it up all alone. Going to get this one out and down the ice. 25 seconds to go. 25 seconds to go on the power play. 3:45 to go. Here it is. And Florida going to clear this one out again. Wow. Hartford Whalers would be part of the all-time. I love the Hartford Whalers. Con coming in with that subscribe. Thank you for hitting that button. Gunsel going to bring this one in. Gunsel opened up the scoring tonight. Going to play this around up the wall, trying to come in. And again, the Panthers clear this all the way down the ice as the penalty has expired. So this will be an icing call. Unbelievable. Sam Reinhart came into this game with an 11-game point streak. Sammy Reinhart, he got a goal today, so that point streak goes to 12. And it was another power play goal. Florida going to get this one out. It's going to actually hop out of play again. Sidney Crosby can become the 4th different player in the Penguins' history to score multiple games in 3 straight home games. Only Lemieux and Yager and Malkin have done so to date. Erik Karlsson tonight collected an assist and extended his point streak to 10 games. He's 4 away from the longest of his career. He's now tied Letang, Paul Coffey, and Randy Carlyle for the 2nd longest point streak by defenseman in Penguins history. Here's a shot just wide. Nice save again by Bobrovsky. This one coming all the way down the ice. Penguins trying to get in there. Driving this one around. Here comes Pittsburgh again. Crosby at the line. Cross ice pass. They're going to roll this one in. Bobrovsky, he's going to come out to play it. Nice play by Bobrovsky. Florida cutting across the ice. Bennett going to put this one in. Nedeljkovic comes out to stop it. We got 2:35 to go. 2:35. Jace, what's going on? Good to see you again. All the way down the ice. Ekblad going in to touch it up. He's going to get it to Barkov. Barkov gives it away. Pittsburgh down low. O'Connor going to work it to the sideboards. Trying to get it around behind the net. 3 Florida Panther players down there. And the Panthers going to come away with it. Here come the Cats down the left side of the ice. Working it through. Cutting towards the right. Driving in. Can't get a shot on net. That's Reinhart taken into the boards. Reinhart is there. Listerinen coming in to help him. 2 minutes to go now. 2 minutes to go. Florida eating up valuable time. Listerinen down there. Trying to give it back to Reinhart. Here comes Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh on the move. I expect Nedeljkovic to leave the net. Bobrovsky going to stop this. Going to play this one in. Forsling with it. So he's obviously not leaving yet. Forsling a long pass up to Lundell. And the Panthers putting it right back in the Pittsburgh zone. Penguins turning around. Letang spinning around. He's going to take a bump there. Pittsburgh trying to work it through. Florida doing a nice job attacking the puck carriers. They put it in again. Nedeljkovic has to come out and play it. You're pinning them in here. Again, welcome to the stream, everybody. The last couple of minutes. Do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button. It's free to do. Gonna tip this around. Penguins have it. Empty net. Empty net. The Penguins have pulled the goalie. Gonna hammer it around the boards. Giving it over. Here's Mikola. He's gonna flip this up. They missed the empty net on the backhand attempt. I didn't see who took that shot. Here's Letang. 1 minute to go. Last minute to play. 2-1 Florida. Can they hang on? Bobrovsky, he's going to rip it around the glass. That's going to be knocked down. Pittsburgh holds the line. Coming around across. Pittsburgh fakes a shot. Another one, it's tipped in front. Bobrovsky with a big save, rebound, and they score! They score! Carter ties this one up. Unbelievable. The Penguins tie this one up, battling at the side of the net, and they just come up with it. Holy moly. Bobrovsky rips this one around. They knock it down. They work it down low. Rust in front of the net. Crosby in front of the net. They bat it around. Bobrovsky made the first save, and it was Malkin, not Carter. Malkin was able to just get it up and over Bobrovsky at the side of the net. He actually put it off the bucket. I think that was off the bucket and in. Nice little play, and the Penguins tie it up at 2s with 41 seconds remaining. Holy moly. Wow. Unbelievable. We got an icing call coming up here. Achari lays a big hit. And again, this should not have been able to happen. Aaron, what's going on? There should have been a penalty called earlier in the shift. The refs did not call it. Rick, what's going on? Welcome in. 34.5 seconds to go. I have a lot of issues with this game from an officiating standpoint, and I believe it's all valid. Florida going to win the draw. Reinhart is going to play it up to Bennett. Bennett, he's going to give it to Reinhart. Reinhart to Kachuk. Kachuk, toe drag. Nice little shot block there. Coming back around in front, Sam Bennett is taken down. Reinhart feeds it out. High slot, they shoot. Florida Panther bodies being dropped everywhere, and they're letting them play. This coming all the way down. It's going to be an icing call. 7.1 seconds to go. Panthers will get a penalty in OT. Just right misconduct. Wouldn't surprise me. At this point, I'm convinced Hayden Overtime has special powers and it's on the NHL payroll. Right prep? It's crazy. Crazy. Welcome in, everybody. If you're just joining us, what an unbelievable game this has been. We're now tied up. It looks like we're going to be headed to overtime. 7 seconds. Reinhart rips one, a glove save by Nedeljkovic. And we got 2.9 seconds to go. The Vegas Golden Knights have defeated the New York Rangers 5-2. Colorado is up 3-0 over the LA Kings. Couple good games on the schedule tonight, but this has been exceptional. What a phenomenal game. Here it comes. Barkov in here to set it up. Take the opening draw. Scramble. Barkov wins it to Reinhart with a shot, and it's blocked. The buzzer's going to go, and we are officially going to overtime. 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 Here we go again.
One shall stand, one shall fall.
This is going to be a great overtime. Your goal scorers in tonight's game: Gunsel, his 21st from Rust and Carlson. Rodriguez, his 8th from Ekman, Larson, and Bennett. Reinhart from Kachuk and Larson, that was his 36th. And Malkin from Crosby and Rust to tie it up. And by the way, 3 of the 4 goals tonight have come on the power play. The Florida Panthers are 2 for 3 on the power play tonight. Only 3 power play attempts. The Pittsburgh Penguins are 1 for 8. 8 power play opportunities. Unbelievable calling. The officials so one-sided tonight, it's nauseating. But the Panthers have come to play, and they are fighting through it and dealing with it. There's been way more blowouts in the last week or two leading up to the All-Star break because a lot of players are tired, looking forward to the big rest. That they are. They certainly are. We are going to be live at the All-Star game on Saturday afternoon, so we'll probably have some kind of a stream, some kind of a pop-up at some point during the All-Star game. So make sure you have your subscription in, your notifications enabled, because you won't want to miss it. We'll have All-Star coverage Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Thursday with the draft, Friday with the skills, and then, of course, Saturday from the arena. Ryan, what's going on? Panthers suck. Throw in some trash. You're going to tell me these Panthers suck? These Panthers do not suck. They're one of the best teams in the league this year, and we love it. All-Star break until February 6th. Yeah, it's going to be a good one. Okay, we're getting ready, getting set. It's time for overtime. Let's see it. How's it going to be? We'll just leave this up here. This is a big, big, big game. Let's see who's going to take this one. Put it in the chat. Who's going to win it? Pens or Panthers? Let us know. 3-on-3 hockey for 5 minutes or less. Crosby coming in to take this draw. And against Barkov, Barkov is going to win it. And here come the Panthers. Panthers going to play it back. They're setting it up, waiting around, circling around. Barkov with it. Got to set it up. We got Crosby, Gunsel, here for the Penguins with, I can't see who the defenseman is, walking in over to Barkov, takes it off his skate. He's going to turn around. Barkov wheeling and dealing. Nice pick by Reinhart. One-timer Reinhart. Nedeljkovic makes that save. Back to Carlson. Carlson, he's going to play this one up. Banks it off the boards. Teams making changes. Up to Malkin. Malkin and Crosby. They come in 2-on-2. Here comes Carlson. Back over to Crosby with a slap pass. Backhander is going to go wide. Florida going to cut it off. Here comes the Panthers. 2-on-2. Panthers coming in. It's Bennett. Bennett. He's going to drop it for Tkachuk. Tkachuk. He's going to wheel and deal. He's going to feed this one back. Setting it up. Here's a shot into Nedeljkovic. Again with a nice stop. Here in overtime. Great moves. Great saves. Wow. Curtis Joseph all winter long only burned 3 cord of wood. Oh boy. Who cares who wins? We got overtime. Hayden's happy. Hayden's loving it. Charlie, how's it going? Great jersey. Thank you very much. 2-2 in overtime. Florida's going to win another draw. Tkachuk is going to bring this one all the way back. He's watched very closely. Going to play it over to Bennett. Bennett back to Tkachuk. Here he comes. Tkachuk in over the line. He's going to drop it for Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe cutting around. Verhaeghe, he's got to cycle back around. Verhaeghe walking the line. He's going to turn and look. Now he's got to bring it back out. He's going to drop this one off. They're coming. They're spinning in. Here's Bennett over the line. Bennett going to drop it for Verhaeghe. He's got a wicked wrist shot. Goes backhand, tip in front. Bennett, he's going to knock this one down instead. Back to Tkachuk. Tkachuk leaves it for Verhaeghe to Bennett. Bennett curling around. Bennett has room. Now he's going to cycle back. He's going to bring it out of the line. Everyone's got to back up. 3:16 to go. Here's Verhaeghe. Nice stop over to Tkachuk. Tkachuk coming in. Going to drop this one back. You can't keep it in. Barkov couldn't control it. Come on, Panthers. Let's do it for JJ. Putting this one down in the corner. In there cycling around is Brandon Montour. Montour throwing it back to the line for Reinhart. Reinhart over to Barkov. They're crisscrossing. Now he's going to flip it through to Reinhart. Tipped right on. Nedeljkovic makes the save. And Letang comes at Reinhart again. And here comes Achari. Barkov is in there. Yet again, it's Chris Letang trying to start some nonsense. Hope the Panthers don't end up taking a penalty. Com says, let's go Panthers. Feel like it. What's going on? Welcome in. Ryan's going for those Penguins. Welcome in, everybody. If you're just joining us, thank you for coming in. What an overtime. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. We're 2 subscribers away from 9410. We'd appreciate it so much. We'd love to have you back for another game. And I just spat all over my screen. Here we go. 2:52 to go. Face off just outside of the Penguin zone. Reinhart can't win it. The Penguin player fell right on the puck as it was dropped and scooped it back. Penguins have it. They have possession. Long pass up to the red line. They're going to play it all the way back. Penguins, they're working and winding. Going to flip this one over. Circling again. Raquel with it. Trying to create some space. Malkin coming back. Being watched by Reinhart. Nedeljkovic comes out putting a glove on Reinhart. Pittsburgh's going to move it up. They're crisscrossing around. Carlson tried to feed this across. Raquel in there. He's spinning away from his man. Giving it behind the net to Malkin. Malkin with this. He's curling. Dropping it there. It's stolen away. Here's a pass. Can't get it to Montour. Gonna put it up. Carlson has a chance to come in with Raquel. Cycling around. They all set it up again. Malkin has it down at the point. Malkin almost has it stripped. Here's Crosby coming in off the bench. Crosby gets hit. It's a breakaway. Panthers with a breakaway. Here they come. Walking in. It's Montour. Going for the poke check. Huge poke check to Nedeljkovic. What a save. Here's Verhaeghe picking up the loose puck. Across. They don't take the shot. Here they come back to Tkachuk. What a poke check. That was unbelievable. Nedeljkovic with a poke check in overtime on a breakaway. What a risk. Verhaeghe to Tkachuk over there in front, and again it's knocked away. Holy, why are they trying to deke so much? Shoot the puck. Here comes Crosby. Crosby bringing this up. He's going to circle back as the Penguins making some changes. Holy moly. Curtis, we won't be live tomorrow during the Leaf game. We have a special stream, but yeah, it will be. Here's a big hit over the line. Pittsburgh with it. Last minute to go. Last minute to go in overtime. Holy shnikes, this has been crazy. Here's a long pass up. Big collision. Two players, Chris Letang and Sam Bennett, running into each other. No call there. This is insane. Gator, what's going on? Pittsburgh back with it. Everybody is going nuts here. What an overtime. Playing this one around. Pittsburgh circling with it. 36 seconds to go. Here we go. Now they're coming up. Pittsburgh, Gensel dropping this. Setting it up in the high slot with a blast. And that hit a Pittsburgh player. He's stumbling to the bench. Florida's coming. 20 seconds to go. They drop it there. They didn't see they were going for the line change. Florida's caught. It's a one-on-one. Nothing left. Florida getting back. Pittsburgh making changes now. 10 seconds to go. Here they come. Toe drag in. Nice block. Malkin with it. And that's stripped away. 2 seconds to go. Last shot. Malkin with the backhand. Bobrovsky with a save at the buzzer. We are going to a shootout. And here's Malkin. He's going at it with... Who is that? I think that's Montour. Malkin and Montour going with it, throwing gloves. Holy moly, right at the end. Wow, what a hockey game. This has been incredible. Ladies and gentlemen, we got ourselves a shootout. Nedeljkovic saved the Penguins. Montour coming in all alone, cutting in from the right-hand side. Nedeljkovic with the poke check. That was unbelievable. And then Tkachuk right in front. Tkachuk just misplayed it. Tried to get the backhand there, and Carlson bails him out. This has been wild. If you're just joining us, it's been an amazing hockey game. You gotta do me a favor, though. Hit that subscribe button. It's 100% free to do. We'd love to have you come back and join us for more Panther games, Oilers, Leafs. We got it all. There it is. Thank you for hitting that subscribe. One more. Put us up to 94-10. We got a shootout coming up in a moment. This has been such a high energy game. It has been so exciting. Both teams getting a point. There it is. Thank you so much. Hitting that subscribe button. Really appreciate it. Gerard, it has been an amazing game. Bobrovsky has been spectacular. Nedeljkovic has been incredible, taking some big-time risks, making some huge saves. Woody's Way coming in with that thumbs up. Thank you, Woody's Way. Welcome in. Holy moly. If you are new to the chat, come in and say hi. Tell us your thoughts. Who's winning this one in the shootout? Panthers or Penguins? Holy moly. I'm making angel cake. JJ, oh, I love angel cake. Send some my way. Here we go. Pittsburgh is going to shoot first. Ooh. Here we go. Coming in on Bobrovsky. I hate this camera. I don't even know who's coming in. Pittsburgh going snake, going way wide, cutting in. A little head fake. Bobrovsky is down and out. Hits the post. And it was Ricard Raquel. Ricard Raquel coming in first. Nifty little move. Bobrovsky went for the poke check, but he stayed with him the whole time. Gave him no angle, and Ricard Raquel puts it off the post. Here comes Lundell. Lundell for the Panthers, coming in on Nedeljkovic. He goes far side, slowing down, coming in right away, tries to go under the blocker, and a nice save by Nedeljkovic. Thank you so much, Vic. Really appreciate it. Oh, and someone unsubscribed. That means we need one more person to hit that subscribe for us. Put us right back up to 94-10. Here comes Sidney Crosby. Sidney Crosby trying to put the Penguins ahead. Crosby against Bobrovsky. Crosby going wide, cutting back towards the middle. Little fake there. He shoots blocker side and a nice stop. I think it was actually going wide anyways, but Bobrovsky got a piece of it. So Barkov is going to come up next. Barkov against Nedeljkovic. Barkov, we thought he was hurt pretty bad earlier in this game as he went down hard into the boards. Here comes Barkov. He's coming right down the middle. Now he's going over to the faceoff dot, curling back in. Little fake, and he scores! Barkov puts it in. So that means Pittsburgh has to score here. Pittsburgh has to score to keep it alive. And it's going to be Jake Gunsel. Gunsel with a chance to tie this one up. Here comes Gunsel. Hit that subscribe for me. Here comes Gunsel coming in. Bobrovsky with the glove save. No, it scored! Oh, no! Oh, Bobrovsky made the glove save, and it somehow trickled out of his glove and went in. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Jake Gunsel. Bobrovsky made the save, but it popped out of his glove and just went in. Oh, tough break, Bobrovsky. Here comes Reinhart. Reinhart making a move. He scores! Sam Reinhart puts it in. That one doesn't count to his goal total, but the super sniper, Sam Reinhart, puts it in to give the Panthers that lead. KYH, hitting that subscribe. Thank you so much. Keep the subscribe train going. If you're enjoying my call of the shootout, hit that subscribe. Help us out. We want to see you back again. And that's it. That's going to be it. They didn't even show the last shooter for Pittsburgh. Game is over. Panthers, they win. The Panthers win it in a shootout. I can't believe they didn't even show. They didn't even show the last shooter. That was some bad camera work. But the game is over. Let's refresh this. The game is over. That was so awesome. Way to go, Panther fans. Congratulations. What an incredible, incredible game in a shootout to put it away. That was something else. Holy moly. Thank you all so much for hitting those subscribes. Really appreciate it. I can't believe they didn't even show that last shooter. That was so bizarre. But I guess they didn't need to. They should have. I'm confused. Hang on a second. Pittsburgh, Florida. Pittsburgh, Florida. Pittsburgh, Florida. All right. Whatever it is. It doesn't matter. The game's over. Florida wins. That was a lot of fun. Thank you so much for coming in. Here are your stats for tonight's games, and then we'll get to the 3 stars. Jake Gunsel had his 21st on a power play by Rust and Carlson. Then Rodriguez, his 8th on the power play from Ekman Larson and Bennett. Then Reinhart, his 36th on the power play from Kachuk and Ekman Larson. Then in the third, it was Malkin to tie it up. And then it was Reinhart and Barkov, your 2 goal scorers for the Panthers in the shootout to take this one home. 36 shots for Pittsburgh, 32 for Florida. Pittsburgh wins in the faceoff circle, 55%. Hello from Ukraine. Welcome in, and you're very welcome. Thanks for joining us. We really appreciate it. 55.6% in the faceoff circle for the Penguins, but here's a number that's gross. 2 for 3, the Florida Panthers on the power play. The Pittsburgh Penguins 1 for 8. 8 power play opportunities. That is not right. The officiating was so one-sided late in this game. It was embarrassing. Pittsburgh 26 hits. Florida 22. Panthers, though, blocked 25 shots. Pittsburgh 19. 16 giveaways, 13 takeaways for the Penguins, 6 and 5 for the Florida Panthers. This was an unbelievable giveaway. They've given the 3rd star of the game to Malkin, Bobrovsky star number 2, and Sam Reinhart star number 1. That's what the TV has said, but we like to do it our own way. So,
and now, the 3 stars of the game.
Here are our 3 stars of the game, and we're going to take a look here, a little look-see-do down all the extended stats. And I think he deserves a star for sure. Let's take a look here, and he deserves a star. So they gave Malkin the 3rd star because of what he did, but I'm going to change it up. I'm going to give Rust. Rust had 2 assists today, and I think the assist is better than the goal in this case. Brian Rust, he was a +1. He picks up 2 assists today. Good on him. I think the second star tonight, they gave it to Reinhart for scoring a goal. But you know what? We're going to change that up. I am super impressed with Ekman Larson today. Ekman Larson is going to get my star number 2. And star number 1 today is going to be Bobrovsky. Bobrovsky was absolutely incredible today. The drum roll always gets you. Theo, listen, it's part of the dramatics, right? Bobrovsky gets my number 1 star of the game. He kept the Panthers in it. I mean, he was just absolutely incredible. Sam Weld for MVP. KQ, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. That's right. Officer Bob. He did a great job. Prediction on the Kraken versus the Blues. Ooh, that's a good call. Kraken versus the Blues. I'm going to go Kraken. They're in Seattle. I like Seattle. They're pretty close in the standings. Just a point differential there. I'm going to go with the Kraken, but I'm purely just taking a stab there. Curtis, thank you so much. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out tonight. I know it's been 3 nights in a row, so we appreciate it. This has been a lot of fun. We're going to do lots more to come. Sandra plays Dubas. I don't want anything to do with Pittsburgh, Dallas. No, thank you. Before we leave tonight, just a quick look again. 3-0 Colorado over LA. St. Louis, Seattle, that one is just getting started. Vegas, 5-2 over the Rangers. And of course, here in a shootout, 3-2 Florida over Pittsburgh. Now, your evening does not have to end here. Check out our partner channel, the Florida Park Explorers. I believe they are live right now from Disney Springs doing some shopping. They are a personal shopping concierge service. So if you want to pick up some merch, now's your time. Go right over to the Florida Park Explorers. If one of the mods could drop their live link in, that would be awesome. But go over into their stream and tell them Samuel B12 says, "Go Panthers, go." That would be hysterical. So let's go. Let's raid our partner channel, the Florida Park Explorers. I'm going to end here. Let's go over there. Maybe I'll be able to get it even quicker. Let's see if I can grab this link. Here it is. Boom. Boom. Check him out. Oh, Dina, you got it first. I'm going to drop it in anyways. Go over Florida Park Explorers. Go in there. Tell them Samuel B12 says go, Panthers go, or whatever you want. But we'll see you there real soon. Thank you to all our mods. Appreciate you. Thank you to our channel members, to our gifters. Again, Richard, thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. Head Raider. That's right. Do I have to make the sand what's the Tuscan Raider noise? All right, that was terrible. I'll see you over there. I'm going over there right now. So thank you, everybody, mods, members, to our new friends who found us. Hit that subscribe, did all that fun stuff. Thank you. This was a great night. Well, don't forget tomorrow, surprise potential pop-up stream. You'll have to see what it is if it happens. If not, we'll see you next time. Until then, I'll see you over on the Florida Park Explorer side. Good night, everybody. Take care.